Bruh.
Hello, hello friendos. Welcome to yet another Monday, I guess. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. We had a long weekend here. Yeah, so that was very nice. Hello Flaymaker, hello Serotonin, Super Mega, no you. Hello Trix, welcome in, and hello Cape, thank you for the fa, and thank you all for the stampies. I only saw Nexus stamp. I think you finished the stamp card. You can pick what I should put in the picture frame next time. I don't know if anyone else finished their stamp card. Please let me know. Sadly, I have not seen all of them because I had to go toilet real quick. Also, I hope the background music is not too loud, but I think it should be fine. It should be fine. So yes, we are back again. I realized that I haven't finished this picture last time when I edited. So that's what we're gonna do today. And other than that, music's good. How are you? I'm good, Trix. Thank you so much. How are you? How was your weekend? Are you still studying? Because my weekend was pretty chill. On Friday, I was here streaming, and then we went to the concert, the Baby No Money concert. It was really, really fun. Like, he had like a pre-act, and the dude was called Jungle Bobby, and oh my god, I don't know how to explain, but I think the best way to explain it is, you know, jesters that like have to amuse the kings and queens and whatever. Literally a jester, but like in the best possible way. It was so hilarious. I can't even, like, I have never heard of him before, and it was so funny. He almost outdid Baby No Money, or like actually he did. I laughed way more when when Jungle Bobby was on. It was so hilarious. But Baby No Money was very fun too. He's a good guy. You finished a challenge. You were listening to a lot of music. Oh, what kind of challenge? Like a study or a different challenge? Nice, sounds fun. It is, it was. And Saturday I was just home and did some chores and finally started working on a new outfit for the girly. Somehow I wanted to do a summer outfit, but I derailed a little, I feel like, and now it's just gonna be kind of a sporty outfit, which is also like chill for summer, but I might just have to do another one then. Because the sporty is, it's very cool, I enjoy it, but I don't know, it's just, I don't know how I got there. The challenge, you drank 6 cans of coffee and then stayed up. Why? Trix, what are you doing? Please, what? That is not healthy. You stayed up for a lot. Why would it? Trix, did you know that staying up for a very long period of time can literally permanently alter your brain? So even if you just do it once, like I saw. Hello, Otter Machine, you're not late, don't worry. Thank you for being here. You've had such a super busy day. You have been, like, I think Friday was also super busy. What is happening? I hope you're okay. I hope they're not testing your limits. Don't worry, I always worry, Trix. I'm always worried. Also, hello, Cape. Damn, it's so over for my brain, probably. Because you stay up late, or what do you mean? Trix said, my brain is pretty altered already, you'll be fine. Trix, no, stop! It's not too late. It is not too late. Thank you for the Stampies Machine and Cape. You do, yeah? Oh no, Cape. No! Y'all have to stop. Don't overdo it. It really is not healthy. Also, Machine said, now my colleagues have been slacking, so the bosses are unhappy, it affects us all. Wow, how come? Now you have to do like everything by yourself? That is not fair. And Trix said, I slept today, doing fine now. That is good, at least that. Don't make it a regular thing, Trix. It is not healthy. Also, hello Mal, how are you doing? How is it? Did you stream? I don't think I saw any notification. But how was your weekend? How... wait, what was the question again? How is the job hunting going? That is what I wanted to ask, in addition to the weekend, obviously. But yeah. Volpone, hello, you're in a garage and you don't have any reception, but you try. Thank you for trying. Garages, at least you're inside, right? That's at least one thing. But thank you for checking in. I hope you had a good weekend. I saw a little bit in Inumi's stream that I think you had a pretty successful Faba. So that is very nice. Did you buy anything cool? And Machine said, no, it's not like that. It's retail. We kind of all do everything. The store just needs a little love. I see. But you got this, right? Just don't do everything by yourself. Ask for help. You don't have to shoulder everything by yourself. Mal said, I was planning to stream today, but since I'm only now knocking off at 7:30 p.m, it doesn't look like it happened. Weekend was brilliant, job hunting not so much, but you've got time. Oh no, Mal, it's very late. 7:30 to clock out at 7:30 is kind of crazy. But I'm glad you had a good weekend at least. What did you do? Did you go somewhere? Did you meet some friends? And job hunting not so much, but you've got time that is at least that, you know. Machine said, I'm also guilty of being lazy too. You feel bad. You still haven't set up your stream yet. I need to find a day and time. No, don't feel bad. Also, Machine, you know, if you're trying your best, and also if you have some lazy days, that is all right too. That is all right too. You can't tell me like, I know of no one that like works 8 hours that that they are productive for 8 hours. That's just impossible. Mal said, dropped by a co-worker's wedding. It was oh my god, that is amazing. Did you have good food? I hope so. Weddings, I feel like weddings are fun in general, but like for the guests more than for the couple, because it's very exhausting. I would know. Volpone said, my nets be like, fa! Your nets is trying, Volpone. But do not fret. Do not fret. And Mal said, did you do anything fun? Yeah, I did. I went to the Baby No Money concert, which was very nice. I enjoyed it. The pre-act was a fever dream. I can only explain it as a modern time jester, but his energy was so good and so crackhead-ish. It was hilarious. I don't think I've ever laughed that much at a concert. And that was just the pre-act. But the pre-act out-funnied Baby No Money. I mean, Baby No Money is a pretty good shit poster, right? But the pre-act was just so much fun. I don't know. Mal said 100% they were very, very overwhelmed. I can imagine. It is exhausting. Thank you, Kay, for the 10 stream streak. Oh my god. That is so nice. Thank you so much for being here 10 times in a row. And Mal said, oh my god, yes, I forgot about the concert. Glad it was fun. It was very nice. And Saturday and Sunday I just worked on... I mean, Thursday I worked on cosplays. And Saturday and Sunday I worked on a new outfit for the VTuber girly, which totally went in a different direction than I wanted, but I'm not mad. I will just have to do the other one again. Chia, I'm sorry, you don't have the stamp. You don't have the stamp, come on. Let me set it up for you, hold on, I think I can do that. Also, did you all hear about Stream Elements maybe shutting down? No! No! Oh, Volpone! And Volpone, your messages come through. I mean, I don't know how many you are sending, but I do see your messages. I don't know if you see that you sent them. I actually don't know. Also, Chia. Oh wow, never mind. Chia, you stamped the card. You stamped the card. Also, thank you for the big yawn redeem, Volpone. And Machine said, when are you showing off the new outfit? I don't know yet. I haven't finished it yet, sadly, and I won't have time. Probably this or next week, like both weeks. We shall see. I hope soon, because it's kind of summerish. But I can Machine, since you know, with friends and all. I can send you a sneak peek later. Sadly, I can't do that right now because otherwise everyone would see it. But yes. Hold on, let me go up. Volpone said, what do you mean it's only 500 now? Yes, I have become nice or nicer. I don't know. Since y'all seem to love making me yawn, I was like, whatever. Trick said, yeah, Elements going through some stuff. They really are. I don't know why. And Cabe also said they're looking to sell. Someone said probably the smartest thing to do would be for Twitch to buy it. But honestly, I don't know. And Trick said, my friends are making backups. Luckily, I have not so many things on Stream Elements, so I should be fine. I will have to like transfer some things if they actually go away. But, you know, we've heard stories like these before, and then just someone pops in and buys it. So I'm not too worried for now. Mal said, I migrated as much stuff I could to mix it up. Now I've done a little more exploring. It's so fun. Yes, I've had mix it up before I switched to StreamerBot. Honestly, I think StreamerBot is so much more goated. It is a little confusing in the beginning, I have to say. But luckily, Otter Machine helped me out. So that was very nice. And now I can help you out too if you have any questions or if you want to know. You can do almost anything there. It's more than in Mix It Up, I want to say. Also, Otter Lady, thank you for being sneaky and popping into here. I hope you're having a good stream. If y'all want to see some horror right now, Otter Lady is streaming Resident Evil, so you can check it out. I won't be mad if you leave here. Here she is a bean. And also hello Fizz. And Otter Machine, you said sweet. What was sweet? I'm not sure. Oh, to send you the sneak peeks. Yes. I feel like we haven't talked in forever, Machine. I don't know. I talked to Otter Lady, but I also want to talk to you. And then I'm like, but sometimes I don't even know what to ask or like what to tell you. I don't know. But if you don't mind, I can just, you know, annoy you on Discord a little bit more and be like, what you up to? What you're doing? How is your day going? Cave said a lot of the big streamers stopped using them back in 2023 due to CEO comments. Probably the reason. What kind of comments? And Other Machine said, I will wait. You won't have to wait long. Also, Elle said, hello from first day of work. Hello, Elle. How is your day going? How is your first day of work going? I hope you're not overwhelmed, but I hope you like it. Romba! Machine said, yeah, other ladies use stream elements for a bunch of things, alerts, some commands, and some bot overlays even. I'll need to back up everything soon. Yeah, right. The thing that I don't know how to put into either StreamerBot or OBS, or probably the stamp card, the overlays should be fine. But like also the scrolling text and stuff, I actually don't know, but I'm pretty sure that StreamerBot could do it. Machines that StreamerBot can do everything. It really can. It is so good. Also, it's so much cleaner. Like the aesthetic. I'm a sucker for aesthetic. I love when things look good, and StreamerBot looks so much better than Mix It Up. Machine said, other lady tells me what you guys talk about sometimes. You can annoy me as much as you want. Let's go. I will then. I will. And yeah, we started talking way more. I'm very happy about that. I love talking to Otter Lady and to you. I love talking to like everyone, but still. Inumi said, why is everything so cheap? Hello Inumi, how are you doing? How did the rest of your stream go yesterday? Did you make some big progress? And the reason why it's cheap, it's because it's more like a sound alert. I will switch it at some point, so you can just trigger it with an exclamation point, tromba for example. But I haven't gotten around to it yet. I want my channel points to be less cluttered. So that's why I am looking to move things. And Inu said, hello, I need to leave in like 10 minutes for your dentist appointment, but here I am. How are you today? Weather is super EP inducing. Yes, the weather is very EP inducing. And also, I hope your dentist appointment is not too bad. I hope you just have to do some cleaning or something that is chill. But thank you for checking in. Even though you only have 10 minutes, very much appreciated. Cape said StreamerBot is nice, but it's a lot. It really is. It is. But Cape, as I said, if you need help or if anyone needs help with StreamerBot, thanks to Otter Machine, and now I know a couple of things. Not everything, but I think I can help pretty alright. Machines that StreamerBot used to look very ugly not too long ago. I actually saw it when I looked like for tutorials and stuff on YouTube. Oh my god, it looked horrible, but now it looks very, very pretty. Mal said, oh wow, when I looked into StreamerBot, it looked so daunting. It is kind of daunting because there's so many things to do, but you know, still, we can do it. If I could do it, then you can do it for sure. Or otherwise, just hit me up. Exa, hello Exa, thank you for the... also Exa today, They came home from after work because they had to go to a store real quick, and they came home and brought me a Evangelion surprise gacha box and Lind balls. I'm like, let's fucking go. I got Shinji out of the Evangelion box, which is very cool. It looks very adorable. I will post a picture later. Inumi said, I made 5% progress as planned. Let's go. How many percent do you have left? Also, hello Poultry, thank you for the stamp. How are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? Did you do anything interesting? Machine said, that's funny. Other lady's problem with channel point redeems is that we ran out. There's a limit of... Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm looking to move some of the redeems that are just sound alerts kinda to just commands. Because Twitch does have a limitation with channel point redeems somehow. Inumi said, also stream went well, even my audio issues with the game kind of disappeared. Yes, perfect. That is good. We love when things solve itself. Trick said, please post the pictures. Yes, I will post it on Discord a little later. Inumi said, by the way, I went back to the store and tried to buy 2 new JJK boxes. Still kind of messed up. I go, no, who did you get? And Inumi said, also, then this will be fine, just some dental hygiene and check. That is good. We love to see that. We love to see that. Mal said, gotta send a few last work texts. That's good. Be right back. Have a good, good, you know. I hope it's over quickly. I hope you will be done quickly. Inumi said, I got Megumi and that NPC friend of Nanami from season 2. NPC friend of Nanami? Oh, the dude with the dark hair? Was it that one? I don't remember. Einfach so ein rando, I see. You can never win. Just can never win. I always try only to buy blind boxes where I'm fine with if I get any of those or almost any of those, so I won't be disappointed. Or at least not a lot. But yeah, I do pick boxes where I'm like, I can only win. The coolest box that I've bought recently, and Inumi was there actually, was an Uma Musume blind box. And I got Rice Shower. She's so cute. I love her. It's the Gambaru in the blind boxes. It is Gambaru. The Umas, yes, you cannot lose with the Umas actually. They are so lovable, almost all of them. I mean, honestly, all of them. There's just comes down to personal taste, I guess. But they're horse girls. Like, what is there to hate about that? Nothing. If you hate on horse girls, then I don't know, something wrong with you, I guess. Also, I need a little drink. A little yawn apparently, and then we can continue the edit that I started last time and see how far we get. In like after 2 weeks or something, there will be a lot of photo editing. I have been booked for 4 shoots actually at Dokomi. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of pictures to do, but I'm actually kind of excited. Tricks, what is this emote doing? Oh, it's a monster energy. That's funny. That is very funny. I already had a little coffee today, which is kind of the exception because I try to stay away from caffeine. It makes me really anxious in a way. But today I just felt like having the taste of coffee. Which is also a rare occasion somehow, but still. Inumi said, also I'm getting ready now, maybe see you later. Yes, maybe see you later. Have a good dentist. I hope no pain. And I hope everything is fine. But thank you for the lurkies. Also, Machine, did you see the Kato? You have the floof is in the picture frame. Trick said caffeine, you need that to open your eyes. Yeah, some people just can't function. But you know, since I have, oh my god, no, that is the wrong toggle. I accidentally touched it with my hand. But yeah, I guess you got a wave now. Nice, the floof. Yes, it's a very cute floof. We love the floof. We love all the cattles, actually. Okay. Now, let's start. We didn't really adjust much yet. I smoothed out the head and stuff last time because it looked horrible. I don't know why. I ironed the rest of the cosplay. I did not iron the head. I just simply did not think about it. But yesterday when I was packing for the convention, I ironed my witch hat. I was like, I won't forget this time. So next time the pointy hat is gonna be smooth and clean, I hope. Or it should be. So that is nice. I'm very excited. Oh my god. Okay, let's go with the plugin, the favorite plugin. It's the flashbang again. Let me just lower that and threshold probably also. The compression, I always forget what does what because I'm not very versed right now, or not yet. Still kind of new. Exposure, I think that would... Oh, not sure if I like that. What about this? What about these? Okay, maybe we can try and enhance that a little bit more. What about that? No, that is too much. That is too much. I have to say though, I mean, the starting picture is kinda how do I say that? Not overlit. I don't know what the word is. Overexposed. That is the word. That is the word. But luckily we're gonna cut out like most of that, so it doesn't really matter that much. Trick said, wow, my eyes. Yes, apologies about that. I am sorry. We do fixing the things, I hope. But yeah, sometimes mistakes happen, and then you just gotta make the best out of it. That flashbang the entire room. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Do you still need caffeine after that? After that flashbang? Okay, let's see if we can do something with the glare. That I don't remember where it was. And where even is the glare? I think maybe I will have to... No problem, it woke you up. I'm sorry. I don't even see the glare, that's how... I think I will have to do things manually with this one. I don't think I can solve it with this neat little tool. Also, I don't see the stripes. Where are the stripes? I don't know what direction they're going. Not sure. You're here planning on a charity stream with your bodies? That is cool. For what charity? And what are you gonna play? I also want to do a charity at some point. That would be very nice. Ah, okay. Maybe we can work with that. A little bit. No, the rotation is gone. Okay, let's leave it like that. But that is not the correct direction. Oh, Okay, let me... Okay, never mind. I need that. Apparently, I need that. Tempo spacing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, even I don't know much. They just hit me up on Discord and said, start planning on this and then. Oh, wow. Are they not helping you? Are they not helping you organize things? It was for some retired army veterans and I see. Charities is always nice to do things for charities. If you pick a good one, then you know. Then it's all... Oh, okay, wait, different side. Ah, okay, we can work with that, I think. Maybe. How much more blur can it take? What about that? Okay, we're getting somewhere, I think. I'm just messing around because I don't really know exactly what happens. Where's the gamma? Do I need to move that one? Oh no, I don't like that. Trick said, so I'm just working on goals, milestones, and of course the punishment. Do charities have punishments most? Like, is that a regular occurrence? You're back, the piggy, so YB, thank you so much. I'm trying so hard. I don't know, I'm just messing around. But my luck is that it's gonna be cut. Like, it's gonna be cut like that. So you can't really see all the white space. So that's nice. That's nice for me. And for everyone looking at it. No, I like the radius. But that's good. Are you now done with work for today? I hope. I hope you are. No, I like that actually. This has to... Can I not just have a part of it? Your had a punishment. My options were limited since you don't do face cam. Oh, I see. What kind of punishments did you have? We had a punishment wheel. Will spin it every $10, or at least that's the idea. I see. That is often though, isn't it? Isn't that maybe too many punishments? Mal said, yeah, I'm a log off, fuck that shit, for real. I'm proud of you. Enough is enough. You also have to rest. Okay, maybe if I do this and then do a different part, maybe. I don't know how to solve that. Trick said the punishments are mild and I'm evil, so I don't care. That's fair. And Mal said, I sold one of my weapons on Monster Hunter Wild. It was about 40 hours of work. Oh my god, Mal. That sounds horrible. And Trick said only 2 to 3 are crazy, like eating 3 lemons like in one go. That's kind of insane. Isn't that a bit too much maybe? Mal said pretty mild too, but how is eating 3 lemons mild? Also, is that healthy? I don't think you should do that. Probably. But then I don't know. See, I want this kinda, but I don't want like all the big part. Can I move this thing? Oh no, I don't know. I don't want that. Mal said it was for a $50 dono, so it was worth it. Oh, yours was mild. I see. Okay, well, I mean, I guess, yeah. And Trick said nothing is too much. I'll make them delete their stream account if I could. No! Don't do that. Mal said, to be fair, I would eat a lemon. Y'all are crazy. I don't like sour things. I would die. I mean, probably not die, but I would not have fun. Can I do it something like that? Can like the upper part just leave? I want the rays like that, but I don't want all of that. Is there a mask? X-ray on malt, no. The lemon was your favorite? Ah, would you yawn? I would. I would. Oh my god. I already do. How is that a punishment? I mean it is, but like it's I already do, so that's not fair. Oh, I can just do that, I see. Okay, can I just... That doesn't do anything, or not? Does it do something? I wonder for how long people will find this funny, because I just can't imagine for how long this could be funny. Just seeing someone yawn. Trick said also, I love this emote, spent it like 1,000,000 times. Let's go. It is a good emote, I like it too. Hey yo. Thanks to friends acting sauce, see they deserve the emote. I'm glad you like it. It is a fun emote. What is mix? Okay. Frequency? It was nothing. Mal said, I think I got a couple more years of finding it funny in me. Oh my god. That is horrible for me. That is not good for me. I lost. I already lost. I just want to elongate. I really would like the white part to disappear. I don't know if it will though. Oh. Did something happen? I don't see anything happen. Oh, because I have to click here first. I see. I see. The little heart. Ding. Ding. Poultry said, I feel like this is what it would look like staring into the nukes once they drop. Poultry, no! I'm trying to on-nuke. I just want the nice pretty little rays, and then I will probably mask this out or something. But yeah, I'm not sure yet how... I mean, I will have to mask it out somehow. I just want something like that, you know, without the entire white part. But yes, we will get there. It's fine. It is totally fine. Hey, yo. I mean, if you are on a meadow, how are these? Are these called meadows? Like this? I guess there's worse ways to go. So yeah, but for now let's just enjoy the sun. What happened with this one? I didn't see it. Oh no, we wanted the fall off. I like it. I like it. I wonder if I can I just not... Oh, I can make a new one. Ah, I'm stupid, I forgot. Let's just call it race, I guess. But honestly, I have no idea. I will have to check. But yeah, Poultry, I don't know if you heard me before, but I hope you had a good weekend. Did you do anything interesting and fun, I hope? How was your... Did you post... That was you, right, that went to the silly hat walk? Did you post any of those? I don't think I saw any. But if you did, I will have to go check it out. Oh, there is mask. Brush to... Oh my god. Oh my god. Now you just got to the point where I started crashing out at the week. What do you mean? Crashing out in what sense? In a good sense? The head walk was last week and yesterday was a similar event, but I failed at it. How come? I didn't see the images. Also, why does it not just... Do I have to do that first like that without seeing anything? That what it's telling me? And then if I click OK, what happens? No, nothing happened. Why not? Why not? Let me undo it. Well, that is okay. We're back. That is so confusing. What kind of mask is that? But yeah, even from the head walk, I don't think I have seen any. Also, hello Aurora. Thank you for the stamp. How are you doing? How was your weekend? And Poultry said, no, a bad sense. I just get stun locked at events when the old photographers are showing everyone out the way with, or shoving everyone out the way with their 70 to 200 millimeters, and it makes me not take photos. I mean, do you also, like, do you all have to stay in one spot? Or can you move around? Like, did you have like some sort of where you can have a better view or something? And what event was that? It sounds confusing. It sounds exhausting. But yeah, Aurora, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you had a good weekend. A relaxing weekend. And Poultry said, unfortunately, because it's London, so many photographers show up and it's generally hard to actually do anything. I see. I mean, that is not cool. That sucks. That does suck. I will be there on Thursday. I will be back in London. Did you decide if you're going to the... I mean, I don't even know if it was in the cards. But if you're going to the MCM London... Or if you have like any recommendations, especially restaurants, on what to eat, I would love to hear that. Poultry said also many of them shove everyone out of the way and consume so much time and space. I just step back and expect that they are creating something great, and it's always the people who create the least that cause all these issues. I can imagine. Damn. Trick said everyone going to London. Damn, even my friend. Really? Are they also going to the MCM convention? Poultry said, yeah, I'm at MCM Friday to Sunday, but just a heads up, we have tube strikes until late Friday. We are in walking distance of the convention. We're in a hotel close by, so that's nice. And usually to move in London, we just take an Uber because I just can't be bothered. I mean, we don't move around that much anyway. We're mostly there for the convention. I do want to go to Ippudo though to eat, because I've heard that it's very nice and that it's pretty accurate ramen. Trick said, I don't know, but 2 of them are leaving and one's already there. I see. Interesting. Poultry said, for the first time ever, there seems to be exclusive variant comic book covers for MCM, so I actually want to get there early on Friday. What do you mean, comic book covers? Oh, from like the... How do I say that? From the merch stand and stuff? I mean, Poultry, if you want, we can, you know, say hi to each other real quick if you're down for that. I'd be happy to. Mal said, did I hear Ippudo? You did! I don't know if you know, I mean, I feel like almost every weeb kind of knows about Abroad in Japan. Or like Chris Broad. And he is from the UK, and he tested some restaurants in the UK, some Japanese restaurants, and he said Ippudo was actually pretty banging, so I'm down for that. And Poultry said, for ramen, my friends swear by a place called Canada. Yeah, that sounds hilarious. I will write that down. And Aurora said, yeah, finding good ramen here is nearly impossible. I mean, honestly, I went to a restaurant in St. Galle, and it's, oh my god, I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, no, I don't remember. But I went there with a Japanese friend and she said that is the best ramen in Switzerland. And honestly, it was so good. It was so banging. And now I want to kind of compare it with Ippudo to see if it's also that good or if, I don't know. I'm just curious to compare. And also next, thank you so much for a 35 stream streak. Oh my god, that is so many. Thank you so much. And Mal said we have some outlets here, they're lovely. Let's go, that's what I want to hear. I'm happy about that. that is mega stream stonks and it's mega stream strokes. Stroke the stream 35 times in a row, let's go. Poultry said, yeah, these ones are published by Forbidden Planet, so they basically do a print run collab with the comic and a custom cover design. That is so cool. That is really, really cool. Poultry said, as a fast food place started in London during COVID that's called Farmer J. It's one of your favorite places these days. Healthy fast. Oh, that also sounds insane. I will also write that one down. Nexa said, sorry, I've been hitting a big lurk just on my lawn. No worries, you can lurk, stroke the stream. We have professional stream strokers here. Aurora said, I was in one of the known in Zurich once and the noodles felt like they were dried and once cooked, not fresh. Was it Gaijin? Or was it a different one? I've never been to Gaijin before. I've been to a different one that I don't remember. It was alright. But just the broth, the broth did not hit the same as it did in the one in St. Gallen. Huge stroker, yes. Trick said, I'm not gonna be left out living for Off-Kai Expo in July. Ooh, where is Off-Kai Expo? I've never heard of that one. And Poultry said, I know there's a Farmer J in Canary Wharf, which is close to Excel, but they're all over London. That is good. That is good. I will hopefully check that out. And Trick said, oh, Off-Kai is a VTuber Expo. You'll be leaving for the US to meet your friend. Oh my god, that is so cool. If you have any pictures, please send. My father had to go to Miami for work and he was there like the entire last week. He came back this morning and I've never been to the US, but I don't know. I don't even know what to expect. But the pictures he sent, like it's literally like in the movies. I don't know how else to explain it. Trick said, basically going broke soon, you'll send pics. I mean, if it's worth it, you know, money comes and money goes, even though sometimes it's nicer to just see money come. But since we don't bring money with us when we leave the planet, yeah, there's not really a big point in keeping it. Or like in never spending anything. Okay, I don't think I can do better than this, not gonna lie. I will just have to kind of mask it out in the spots that we don't want it. We can try. We can try. Yeah. Let's save. Let's save and see what happens next. Let's see what it does. It just takes a second to load. But yeah, I mean, it's good to have, you know, a cushion, a money cushion for emergencies, because you never know. But also, just amassing it just for the sake of amassing it doesn't make much sense, I feel like. Aurora said, to be honest, I'm not sure. It was a few years ago, but I think it was the biggest or most known place for Japanese ramen, as my friend suggested it. I see. In Zurich, they have... it's not a restaurant, it's a window. So you go there and say what you want and they give it to you out of the window, kind of just takeaway. And it's called Eki Sando. And it has these, you know, the ultra big Japanese sandwiches, which is also very nice. Aurora said, but the location looks kind of like it was it. Yeah, I see. And Trick said, I have savings, yeah. It's just money I save by eating cup noodles. Tricks! Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Some cup noodles, I mean, some are just good by itself, but with most cup noodles, you can just pimp them and make them nicer. Like just by adding an egg or, you know, some sliced cheese or whatever. The very cheap, crappy cheese you can put in there. And then it will, how do I say that? It will bind the broth and make it creamier. Trick said food can wait, cup noodles are still good. And Aurora said, and using dried noodles in a ramen restaurant is kind of known. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You know, you have to make it fresh. I mean, you don't have to, but you just have to be honest about it, I guess. Also, I have to check how much of this picture you can... Okay, you can see a little bit like that. So I will need to cut it. Trick said, back to working on stuff. Have a fun time, peeps. Thank you so much. Thank you for checking in and have a good workies. Have a good day. Aurora said it was not Japanese cuisine, but do you remember the dim sum takeaway in Zurich? It was really well known. Sadly, they closed a few years ago. I found out there's... No, I mean, I'm not in Zurich a lot, so I didn't know about that. But if it was not Japanese cuisine, then I don't think you can blame them for not using fresh noodles, I guess. It's not like specifically that. I don't think you can say much about it. Poultry said, I still don't even have a plan for MCM. In what aspect? You should probably sort your life out now. You got this, Poultry. You can do it. I believe in you. Sometimes it makes me really sad that you're not too happy with your photography, or like you're very you critique yourself very harshly, because I love how you take pictures. It is very, very pretty and very unique also. And Aurora said, no, it was not noodles, only dim sum, but they were really... Aha! Just thinking about good Asian food. That's fair. That is fair. I like gyozas. Gyozas are nice. But I want them to be really meaty. I don't like it when it tastes like kind of washed out, if you know what I mean. Or like mild. I don't want mild, I want very meaty gyozas with a lot of taste. That would be nice. Okay, let me check what kind of mood are we going for. We're going for a similar mood like the others. Poultry said, well, it's going to be a heat wave, direct sunlight all day, so now I have to figure out a way to deal with photos in that. Oh, you're only taking photos outside? I mean, makes sense kinda. But last time inside they had a very cool spot where the writer's block is. It's so funny how they called that section of the... There was like a big, like an oversized pile of books. That was really, really cool. Also, you think the weather is not gonna change? Mostly it's not really... If it's really gonna be that hot, I'm gonna be so warm. Because all my cosplays this time... I mean, the dog cosplay that I'm doing seems to not have a lot of fabric, but the furry gloves and like the hairy, like the kind of leg warmers and stuff. Oh my god, it's gonna be so hot. It's fine. As a cosplayer, I will suffer. And Porgy said, well, I might end up inside the most, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. Most of the time, I am inside the convention because I want to see the artist alley. Aurora said, I could tell you something, but your Italian heart would kill me instantly. Why? Why? Please tell me, I want to know. You can rage bait me the most with food things. Poultry said, for me, perfect conditions is dark clouds. Like that look. You like that look the most. That is fair. I like it when it's, for pictures, it's best when it's like overcast, because then the sun is like a huge softbox. And Mal said, what temperature does someone in Switzerland consider to be hot weather? I am the wrong person to ask, because Exa, I think they already think it's hot when it's like 20 degrees, and for me it's hot when it's 25 and plus. And Victoria said, Victoria, oh my god, Viatore, Aurora said, I definitely didn't make tortellini like gyoza pot stickers when I was craving them but had none at home. Honestly, that's very creative. I don't even hate that. I would eat that. That is very creative. Exa said, I'm just perpetually hot. You are. Hey, hey. Mal said, oof, I would do horrible things for 25. I mean, yeah, the temperatures that you have there are kind of insane. Exa said, winter's best, and Mal said, I've never seen winter. Well, Mal, then you know what to do. Come to Switzerland. We can visit mountains that I never go to. Come to the Switzerland. You will freeze here. You will freeze. It is so cold in winter. What do you mean, Mal? What is the AO for? Aurora said, to be honest, it's kind of the same, just different shape, as long as you take meat-filled tortellini. I mean, you know, in the end it is a pouch of dough with something in it. So, you know, I know a Chinese girl and she calls the gyoza and the dim sum and stuff, she just calls them Chinese ravioli. And honestly, it's literally the same. It is a Chinese ravioli. Or, you know, we have Italian gyozas. I mean, she's not wrong, right? I don't think she is. I think she's right. What kind of vibe am I going for? Am I going for something more yellowish? But then everything has to be kind of yellow. Let me check. I need to see again what I want. What do I want? I mean, yellow is not bad, I think. We will have to see. Mal said Switzerland is on the bucket list. One day I'll make it there and you'll have to show me around. Will do. Feel free to jump over here. I will have to look into... If you want to see mountains, honestly, I have no fucking clue. Because I don't like mountains. But I have enough friends that know about mountains. And Podri said, I went to a Zine convention yesterday morning. Oh, how was it? Did you buy anything cool? Were there cosplayers? And Aurora said, but do you know what is crazy? Even as you said, it's just meat-filled pouch of dough. Gyoza cost like 5 times more than tortellini. They do, because we are not close to Asia. And Mal said, you should come here, then not even a hill inside. Do you have a beach? If you have a beach, I will catapult myself over there. I love beaches. Beaches are so nice. Poultry said, I bought a couple of bits, but it was just full of rich art people, so I kind of left because I felt very unwelcome. I see, I see. Ma said, we have beaches 100%, let's freaking go. Let's freaking go. Then I will have to come over there. I'll just have to come without Exa, because Exa does not do well with the heat. I can bring along Yoka Yuna. She's Brazilian, she's fine with heat, honestly. Is this the vibe I want? Is this the vibe I want? I honestly don't know. I might have to come back and adjust it later on when I have edited the others as well. Just so I know what I want. It is really hard though. I can never like settle on a thing. Aurora said maybe EXA just needs to acclimate. Oh no, they already suffer in Switzerland. And I mean, it does get hot here too. Like up to 30, maybe 32. But yeah, I don't think that's it. Mal said EXA needs to come once they've experienced Singapore weather. 25 degrees would be wonderful. That is true. EXA said I've been here for 7 years. I don't think that's the problem anymore. Also, we have never been to Italy when it was summer, literally because EXA would die. And yes, Aurora, Switzerland is too hot for them. It still is. Most countries are, I suppose. Yeah, that is true. You would do good in Norway or something. I would do horrible there. I get mad depressions. If the sun... I mean, not that... It doesn't help that I already have depressions, but no sun, or like no sun or no heat for so long, I would be so sad. I would be so sad. I feel like the sun is one of the best things ever. Aurora said maybe it's just too hot for them wherever you are too. That is sweet. Mal said we need to switch places for real. You come here and be EXA spouse, and I just go there and quit your job and find a new one. Just quit your job. Why? Join my emo band. But yeah, I was always, every time we would go to the beach in Italy, my mom is just a lizard. She can lay in the sun all day and put like oil on her skin and stuff. And just like, how is she, like, I like warm and heat and being at the beach. But like, I can't stay into the sun for like not even long enough because I get burned. But like, she's just a lizard somehow. She can stay in the sun like all day. Mal said, I'm a dream about Switzerland tonight. Do that. I want to dream about the beach, man. Sad. You know, this did very nice things to my image. The clarity one. Ooh. Look how dreamy. Let's go. This is it. This is it. This is what was missing. This is what was missing. Aurora said, I wonder if we could have sand beach on one of our big lakes if we just would dump a container ship worth of Sahara sand into them. I think there are some lakes that have like a portion of it being sand. But you know, obviously it's just not the same. Also, I think, I don't know, I think that's maybe a me issue or something. But I find lakes kind of disgusting because the floor is so weird and slimy. And same with rivers. Rivers are a bit better because the river moves, so you know, it's not, there's not that much to kind of stick, but it still sticks. But lakes, no thank. The beach is so much cleaner and it's so pretty. Aurora said that's why you have to dump sand. Yes. Can we, you know, Aurora, I mean, I don't mind the Germans, but I would rather not cut off Italy. But it would be cool if we could cut off Germany and have the beach there instead. Or like scoop away some mountains so we can have a beach. Let me do preset and then falling. Okay. I just love the beach. Oh my god. Look at this difference. This was before. And now we have that. So pretty. I am very satisfied with this one. Let's go. That makes me very happy. Okay, I think we're done with this one. I will just have to cut it later on, but I'm not gonna do that right now. Right, meow. Now we're just gonna save and go to desktop and the thingy and then call it HD. Aurora said just wait another 50 years till the ice melted and the Swiss Ebene will be sea till Switzerland. Wait, what? Ebene? I mean, I think I understand what you're trying to say. Just wait a couple years and then we will have a beach as well. I don't think that's gonna happen in the next 50 years, or at least I hope not. That would be a little bit crazy, actually. So rather not. Okay, let's do that one, which I don't remember which number that was. I am too big. Let me open. Wait, hold on. Where was it? What am I doing? Oh, now I remember what I was thinking. Okay, let me open Lightroom real quick so I can pick the image. Ebene is the Italian thing with the city that already drowns Venedig. It's like Untermeeresspiegel. Is that called Ebene? I've never heard about that. Kinda insane. Where is the one? Is it that one? Let me check. It is that one. Okay, that is number 6306. Oppa. 630306. But yeah, Venedig is kind of messed. Also, the Netherlands are kind of fucked. Aurora said, but if that happens, Exa might have no home country anymore. Yeah, exactly. We were thinking the same. That happens, that would not be good. It would not be good. Okay, let's open that one. Next. Yippee. Okay. Let me save that first, like that. But yeah, hopefully that will take a couple years still. But you know, I don't think it's you can't. Oh my god. It's inevitable. That's what I was trying to say. Also, I forgot. I mean, maybe it's not needed here because I'm gonna crop it anyway. But I can just add a couple foreground things. Where is it? Foreign background. Over here. But you want your beach? Me too. I also want the beach. But you know, the thing is, for example, Germans have like the North Sea, right? That's just not the same. I want a southern beach. The North Sea is not gonna do anything. It's too cold. A little drink. Yeah, no, North Sea is too cold. Sometimes even the beach in Italy, like in South Italy, the water, because it's the Mittelmeer, is also rather cold. The warmest beach I've been into is the one in Cyprus. Oh my god, it was so nice and warm, like the water was warm, it was so beautiful. And also it was just, how do I say that? It was very clear. The beach in South Italy, almost every day there are like algae or like trash that boats just dump because Italy, haha. Am I right? Oh no, I forgot particle. Oh my god, I have to write down what things I want to include. Maybe I have to do that in the other one as well. I need a note. I need to make myself a note. you know, when you try like different workflows and like different styles, you just forget what you add because you're so into like doing things. Okay, first I need 4 and background things. Then we need particles. What else was there? The glow, obviously. Glow. And then what else did I add? Did I add more things? I think the particles and stuff, that's the thing. It is. But yeah, the beach in Cyprus was the nicest one I've ever visited. So that was very nice. I don't know how I did the water. How did I do the water? It was not with that one. How did I do the water? I merged them, that's why I can't see it. I'm stupid. Very stupid. Oh well. I will figure it out again, I guess. Somehow I did it, and we're gonna do it again. I just have to kinda guess what I did. I think I probably just drew over it and then put a weird blending mode. Probably. Let me try. What color was the other one? I just looked at it, but I forgot. It was kind of turquoise. Aurora said, I was never at a really nice photo-like beach, to be honest, you know, with palm trees and sea and what. I mean, the palm trees are usually at kind of wild beaches, not at touristy beaches where you have like your... I mean, it probably depends where you go, you know, if you're rich enough, then you can have both. But the beaches I went to in Italy and also in Cyprus, it's just water and sand. And the trees are like in the surroundings, in the background and stuff, but not really there, kind of wild. I've not been to a tropical beach ever yet. But also I don't want to fly that far. You know, I say that, but you know, I will have to fly very far soon. In December. Oh my god, look at this. Where was it? Look at this massacre. Come to Asia. Asia is so big, Chia. Where should I go? Where should I go? Where you go? I don't know. Oh, I'm going to Japan. I'm sorry. I mean, we're gonna go in December, so there is no beach to go to. But also, I'm not going for the beach. I'm just going for city trip. That is not it. That ain't it, girl. But I've never flew. Like, the longest flight I have ever done is to Cyprus, and that is like 5-ish hours. So yeah, I'm a little bit nervous. A very, very much little bit. How does that look? How does that look? In December it will be cold AF. I mean, Tokyo is kind of similar to Switzerland with the coldness. We're not going to Hokkaido, so we should be fine. Hokkaido is very cold, I've heard. Or not heard, I've seen on videos and images. But you know, it's gonna be more or less like here. What the heck is that? No Fuji climbing? No. No thanks. I'd rather not climb Fuji-san. I love that locals, or you know, at least that's what I've heard, that people there call the Fuji-san. She's very cute to me. Mal said you're going to Tokyo. Oh wait, I think you mentioned that you have a goldfish memory. No worries at all. Yes, I am. It's our honeymoon, basically. So that's where we're gonna go. Also, I have to adjust the color a little. not green, more like a bluish. A blue. But yes, I'm very excited. Also, the nicest thing, since I love Christmas, it's gonna be very pretty with all the lights. Aurora said, will there be a honeymoon photo session stream too? No, I don't. I mean, I can show some pictures of Japan once we come back, but we're not gonna have an actual photo shoot. I will for sure bring my camera though. Like, that would be a missed opportunity. Mal said, I think I missed the wedding photo reveal stream. Oh, really? I have an unlisted VOD that I can send you. But it's on YouTube, but it's unlisted because I don't need everyone seeing that. How do I explain? I didn't mind showing it on stream, obviously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done that. But I didn't want it to be permanent. But I did want to save the VOD, so I put it on unlisted. Aurora said, I bet you come home with over 1,000 for probably. And yes, of course I can send you that. Let me check where I put it. I'm still kind of struggling to navigate YouTube. It's so confusing somehow. But I think I have it here. Let me check. Can I search? I cannot search. But I know more or less, I think, where it is. Is it though? Oh, I was gonna say, oh my god, I've uploaded so many videos already that it's 2 pages. It is 2 pages. Let me see where it is actually. Where is it? Bruh. Am I stupid? I did not delete it. I know that for a fact that I did not delete it. Near... Where? Maybe... Oh, it's here. No, it's not here. Where's the other one? Unlisted. Am I dumb? Oh, it's here. I found it. Let me just copy, and then I can send it to you. Otherwise, I will forget later. Wait, what is your user? I don't like. Why does Discord, when a person is not online, why can I not just search for it anyway? It's so stupid. Why do I have to filter by online? Makes no sense. Huge YouTuber. I just use it as a archive for my videos, because I don't want to keep everything on my hard disk. That would be insane. But also, you know, storage is free on YouTube. Yet still, maybe it won't be in the future, but who knows. You're welcome, Mal. You're very welcome. There are I don't know what we did after that. I think I played some games, but it was not 5 hours long. I think the wedding part was like an hour or 2. I'm not sure actually. It's been a while already. It has been a while. On next Monday, X and I have been together for 7 years. 7 years. That is so crazy long. But also it doesn't even feel that long. But it is long. Okay, we kind of fixed the water. I just have to mask out the shoes. Congrats, thank you. Thank you very much. Aurora said, isn't there a saying das verfixte siebte Jahr? Yes, there is, but I am not, how do I say that? Superstitious? Is that the word? So I don't care. But yeah, there is a saying that says apparently the 7th year is the year where couples split up or something. But yeah, I don't pay attention to that. Also, you know, if you end up splitting up in your 7th year, then probably things haven't been going well before that. Well, before that. Mal said, oh wow, now it's the 2nd year and a half, speaking from experience. Oh no, Mal. I've had breakups in like all sorts of all kinds of time periods. So I don't know. But I do think it's always better to... No, that's not what I want. It's always better to break up than to just... Why would you do that? If it doesn't work out anymore, then you probably should just let it go. Even if it's hard. But I feel like if you don't feel like staying anymore, then you're doing the person a favor if you just break it off, I guess. Because who would want to be together with someone that doesn't actually want to be together with you? You know? I have to say, in my life I've had... I mean, when you get more... Like, when you get older, I've had more kind of serious relationships most of the time. I think one was like 3 years, one was 4 years, and now 7 years. But this is the longest one. And also the last one. But yeah, I mean, the one with 3 years, I was, you know, just a teen basically, or a very young adult. And the one with 4 years was before EXA. And there, to be honest, I knew that was not gonna be forever. That was clear to me since the very beginning. Mal said, so true. I think what's sad is the realizing they didn't want to be together, not just the breakup. It really is like that. You should not, like, if you don't want to be together anymore, don't waste their time. Just break it off. Rose said, I mean, you're right, but on the same time, I feel like with nowadays possibilities of meeting someone new, people don't even try to solve their problems in a relationship anymore and rather jump to a new one. Honestly, it really depends on the mindset of both of them. Because a relationship only works if both of them work on it, right? And if you just don't want to anymore, then, like, if one of the parties just doesn't want to anymore, you know, there's not much you can do, actually. But yeah, there are very... I have to say, I don't know, I've been, I would say, pretty lucky with past partners. Yeah, because I felt like most of them wanted also it to work out. But you know, sometimes you just fall out of love and that's it. And then you're gonna be like, actually, bye. I can't do this anymore. Well, you have to be honest to yourself. Many people know that, you know, it's time to break up, but then they just wait in hopes it gets better or it gets different. Or some of them even wait until they're sure that they found someone new already, which is kind of insane. And Mal said people be taking the easy way out instead of fighting for the relationship. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Yeah, I also have to say, some people are just not made to be in relationships. Like, I don't know, some people just, I mean, I'm not saying lack the instinct or something, but, you know, maybe they get bored easily or just want to do other things, I don't know. But if they're honest about that from the beginning, then, you know, the other person can decide, like, do I want to put in effort or would I rather not? But, you know, the main problem is that people just either lie to themselves, lie to their partner, or just not honest about what they want. And that's the big problem. Mal said, you're totally right. I think it's probably not for me. It's not true. If you want like a serious relationship, then you are not the issue. Aurora said, also, I think if there was a study, I think there was a study once that said if people come from broken families, they are more likely to break up too. And couples who have both parents that stay together, they're also more likely to stay together. Like they learned from them growing up. Yeah, I mean, that's true. Or like true to an extent, I guess. Oh my god, that is the wrong tool. My parents are divorced. Have been for a while actually, but I'm not gonna lie, when I was like my father, I mean my parents are both good parents. They tried their best and I was very angry for a long time at them, but as I grew up I was like, actually, you know, they tried. They never like mistreated us or something, so they were just adults struggling with life and having kids. But when I was a kid, you know, the mood at home wasn't that good. But my dad insisted on staying home until we were both 18, my sister and I. So we were kind of, you know, settled for life or what, or like just, I don't know how to explain. But in that case, it would have been better if he had moved out earlier. At least that was my opinion, I don't know. Because it did put a big strain at home. But I also understand his side, that he wanted to be with his kids. Oh my god, that is not good. Let me undo that. Okay, that's not gonna work. But yeah, it just do be like that. Mal said, I've never ended a relationship, only been broken up with, so stands to reason the problem is me. No. Mal, I don't know, I've been very lucky, or I was basically always the one to end it. Because, yeah, many different reasons, as always. But when I feel like I'm not in love anymore, then it's just time to go. It is just time to go. I think I've gotten broken up like once, I think. But you can't even really call it a breakup because we weren't really together. But yeah, when I asked like the typical question, what are we? And he was like, yeah, actually nothing. And I was like, well, okay. Then I cried one night and then I was fine. Because it didn't, like, as I said, we weren't really together, but like I felt like I was catching a little bit of feels. But good for me that I asked like straight away, because otherwise I would have wasted time. Aurora said, for me, you learned a lot from your friends that are having long-lasting relationships, and some that stuck out to me is that they often have some routines that keep their relationship alive, like dating nights, dinner activity once a month, etc. Yeah, that is true. You have to, you know, you have to put in effort into a relationship. But not just you, like both of you have to want that. And before I continue, I have to take a quick break. I need the toilet, and I will run a quick ad, and then I'll see you after the breaky. I'll be right back. We are back. We are back in the building again. But yeah, I think bottom line is relationships are difficult. Relationships are work. Yeah. Alle Volpone, welcome back, Miss Yammer. Thank you, thank you. Welcome back to you from your garage. Garage, I accidentally paused my music again. I just noticed. Oh, did I? Oh, no, I didn't. I did not pause it. How's your day going, Volpone? Do you have better reception? Hello, Tez. Yes, exactly. Love and peace. How was your weekend? Aurora said the thing is certain personalities don't like routines or like they only feel aroused by spontaneous things made they couldn't predict. I mean, fair, but also like just find a match for that, you know? You can't toss someone that likes routines and stuff into a relationship that is not that. You have to find the missing puzzle piece. Yes, Taz, love and peace. Exactly. How is it going? Are you having a good day? Volpone said, I'm quite good, still a bit drained from Vava, but okay. You saw Mana and we took pictures together. Oh my god! How come I didn't see those? Did you post them on Instagram? I wanna see. Show me the pictures. She was so sweet. She looked after my cats when I was in Italy. It was very nice. Or like, you know, she did a very well job. She posted it on her Insta. Am I blind? Am I blind? Did I not see that? Also, hello Scroppy, welcome in. How are you doing? Long time no see. I feel like you haven't streamed for a while. Is that possible? Is that possible? Mana, let's look at Mana's Instagram post. I mean, I saw her, the pictures of her, but I didn't see. Oh, here it is. Wow. Now I saw it. Beans Jesus, Beans Pope finally met. That is very funny. Beans. Very cute. Good picture. Scroppy said, how are you, sweet? How are you doing, sweet bean? I am good. How are you doing? How was your weekend? You said that is in fact true. I have been on a vacation. That's one. Oh. Well, at least you know that I noticed you being gone. How was your vacation? Did you go away or did you stay here? Volpone said the beans religion, let's go. Probably better than most religions anyway. Beans are real. Tess said, I'm alright, grounded on the Persona gacha for a bit since the protagonist of Persona 3 is being added. Played games with friends and now I'm replaying Persona 4 Golden to clean up the achievement. I see. That sounds very productive. But I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, then, you know, then nothing wrong with that. Scroppy said, yes. Volpone porco beans. Yoink. The oink. Okay. Okay. But yeah. Baba looked fun, but I couldn't. I didn't have time. And if I went, that would have been 3 cons in a row. Like 3 cons over 3 weekends. That would just be too much. Scroppy said, I was in Schwarzwald with my parents and siblings because my parents have their 40-year anniversary. Oh my god. That is so cool, Scroppy. What the heck? I also want to get to 40 years. That is such a cool achievement. Congrats to your parents. And also I hope the Schwarzwald was nice. Volpone said, I'm a VIP still. But yes, it's gonna stay there. It is gonna stay there. Scroppy said, what cute is that you are editing myself. I am editing myself. So I can post soon at some point, I hope. Aurora said, yummy, as you have a lot of visible piercings, do you also have a tongue piercing? I do. I actually do have one. I also have permanent fangs. Like, my fangs in my mouth have been elongated at the dentist. So I have permanent fangs. I love my permanent fangs. I've had them for 3 or 4 years. I don't actually remember too closely. But yeah, since I rarely take pictures of me smiling or with my mouth open, you often cannot even see them on pictures. I would have to like look for one if I were to show you, but I don't think there is one I can show right now. Because I just don't have it. I just don't have it. I'm looking through the pictures that we took, but I don't see any, honestly. I don't like my smile. Wait, in the wedding pictures somewhere, I think they should be. But I don't have those at hand right now anyway. We'll have to wait until next stream, or I don't know exactly. Scroppy said it was nice. We even had snow. Oh my god! That makes sense. It is a cutie. Scroppy. You flatter me. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it. Tess said, I'll show you my characters. I'll show you 2 of my characters you've built on the game. Let's go. Please do. Smack it in the Discord. Scroppy said that is cool. It is. Aurora said, I always wondered how easy and fast can you take out a tongue piercing by your own. I have a, you know, these pliers, Zange, that piercings, how do I say that, piercers have, so I just hold it with the pliers and then just unscrew it. It's a matter of, unscrewing it is never the issue, it's putting it back in that sometimes can take a while. Not with the tongue piercing, it's relatively easy. But I don't know, the lips, if you have like, or like the septum, the one in the nose ring, if you have like little balls and stuff, it's very hard. Toby said, can you smile for us? I can hear. Ah. Volpone said she also doesn't remember until she sees a picture of her with the teeth. I mean, sometimes I have that with the teeth too, but the thing I forget the most about my own body is the huge tattoo I have over my entire back. Because I rarely look at myself from the back, if that makes sense. And then I'm always like, oh shit, yeah, I have this huge, insane, like, back piece tattoo. It's very pretty. I can never show it off fully, kinda, because clothing. But yeah, it's a shame. It's very pretty. Well, Aurora said, and putting it in again. Yes, exactly. That takes a little. With the tongue piercing, it's not that bad because the balls of the tongue piercings are relatively big. But if you have like a 3mm ball, it's very hard. Tess said they are in media. I will check them out after the streamies. Volpone said, what's up with this stupid garage? I don't have nets again. No! Did you say the garage that it's an asshole? Scroppy said, I can see the fangs very clearly. Yes. The balls, exactly. The big balls are easier to handle than smaller balls. Big balls. Okay, I was doing hair. I forgot about that. Actually, let me move back. Scroppy, is your wife going to Dokumi or to MCM? Was she at... No, wait. Did she come with you on holidays or was she at Faba? Actually, don't know. Or is she going to... Have I already asked that? I think I did. If she's going to Dokumi. Aurora is laughing, hee hee. And Scroppy said she was one day at Faba. I see. To take pictures, probably, right? Probably. You know, also what I noticed, I had this unbuttoned. I'm such an idiot. I noticed later on and closed it. But I had kind of miscalculated the weather. And like under these, I had like thick stockings and like a long arm shirt. And then we arrived there and I'm like, actually, I'm so warm. And then I had to change. And that's when I forgot to close it again. Toby said, of course, and see all her friends. That makes sense. I hope she enjoyed. I hope she did. Did you go, or like while it was Faba, did you go to Schwarzwald and she went to Faba? But I think she's not going to any cons because of her studies. I see. I mean, that's fair, you know, studies take a lot of energy and mental resources. So that makes sense that she can't go to every con. Oh my god. I have the hiccups. The hiccups. Okay, let's work with... What do you mean? I have literally just done that. I have just done that. Scrubby said because of the project she needs to finish and the test she got. I see. How long does she have to study for still? Malkado said, finally home and washed. Gonna lock in on some dinner. Yes, finally home. Have a good lock-in and a good dinner, I hope. I hope it's gonna be banging. Mabona said the hiccup sounded cute as fun. Thank you. I have hiccups almost every day. Like literally almost every day I have to do hiccups. Oh, shots.
All the hiccups.
All the hiccups. Good shower.
You.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah, I saw that. It's very rainy. Scrubby said, so she was in Schwarzwald for one day and one day Faba and the rest working. Oh, I see. Damn. Ma said, what? That sounds horrible. Oh no, it's just... Mostly it's like 2-3 hiccups in a row and then it stops again. So it's not too bad. Machine said, oh, that was cute. That little kiss. Yes. Exa, Scroppy give shots as schmutz. They literally just did. Excellent. Mar said, when I get hiccups, it's a whole day. Really? A whole day? Now that is horrible. Exa has such hard hiccups sometimes that like it kind of shakes their entire body in a way. Not in a good way. In a not good way. It hurts. But like it's horrible when you have like 20 or 30 hiccups in a row. That's like, can you please stop? It's not nice. It can be really painful. I've heard like stories of people that had hiccups for like years, literal years. Also, the funny thing is they haven't really found out what causes hiccups exactly. Or at least that's my last update that I had about hiccups. Exa said, I'll bonk my head into the wall if I sit on the guest bed and get hiccups. They do. No, Jesus. Machine said, I heard you talking about tattoos earlier. I really would love a huge pentagram on my back. I can imagine. I love tattoos. Also, I think the back is a very good spot to have tattoos on because it doesn't really hurt. Or at least that's my experience with it. But tattoos are so expensive. Are they so expensive in South Africa too, Machine? Or like in Singapore or where? Because in Switzerland they cost like an arm and a leg. Do you have any tattoos? Like, do any of you have any tattoos already? Mal said, I'd be able to stop them with the usual hiccup remedies, but wait a few minutes and they're back. Cycle continues until the next morning. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. How do you fall asleep? Scroppy said, hiccups is a bug in the human software. It really is. Machine said, you only have 2 basic tattoos, not expensive for you. I mean, in Switzerland everything is expensive and everywhere else it's probably not as expensive. But I'm very careful about getting tattoos abroad because you never know, you know. You only have to fuck up a little bit and then you got like an infection going that is gonna go crazy. She said they are expensive everywhere. They really are. In Singapore, they're also insanely expensive. Damn. Turpi said that is so cool. Then you can summon demons on the fly. And you are a clean canvas. That is fair. You know, it's a commitment. When it's there, it's gonna get hard to get rid of. Mal said, I've got a few. I want more, but I'll wait till I've sorted out getting a house and all that. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. What kinds do you have? If you feel like sharing. Machine that it's about 1,000. Oh, I forgot the currency. Rimbli? Could it be? I don't remember. But that sounds expensive, yeah. Mal said I have to try and sleep while in between hiccup bouts. Oh my god. All machines at 47 francs an hour. Bro. Here they cost like 150 an hour-ish. That is insane. You really can't pay for tattoos here. Like, even for Swiss people, it's just so freaking expensive. Easy maths. Rimbli. Oh, yeah. I was close enough with Rimbli. Most at GameStop, my favorite one is the Sapphire Star from Monster Hunter. That is very cool. Very cool. Exa said, I'd say regular price here is 150 an hour. Yeah, exactly. Your currency is wrong. Oh. I'm making shit up, machine, as always. Scroppy said, I'd love to have tattoos, but I'm afraid to get bored of it too quickly. Put it on your back. Then you don't see it that often. Machine said, yeah, we have a good tattoo artist. I see. So your tattoos are like 3 times the price. I thought, yeah, it is insanely expensive. But you know, at least that makes you think if you really want a tattoo or not, I guess. I guess that's something. You are right, yeah. It is just a lot. It is a lot. I do it like that. When I get birthday money or Christmas money, like in cash, which, you know, usually you just get, or like when you get paid or something, it's, you know, directly on the bank. But I usually try and put aside the cash I get for birthdays and stuff. And then when I have enough, I just go to have a tattoo with that. My parents knew they wouldn't give it to me anymore. Machine said, so the pentagram I want is from the game Doom 3. It has a lot of cool details. Oh my god, if you feel like it, I would love to see a picture. Exa said, might be a bit more. I can't remember what the one on my hands cost, because my lovely wife there gifted me that for my birthday a couple years back. You paid 125 euro an hour in the Netherlands like a decade ago. Stop! Don't say that. A decade is the big old. We are the big old. Also, I noticed I will have to adjust the angle of the head. I don't really like that. The angle. It's the angle of the head. Let me do that actually with liquifying. Not just you are old, Exa, we're both old. We're all old. No, not all of us. Some of us are young. But we do be old. It's fine. We should be grateful that we even have the privilege to get old. Some people don't have that, and it's very sad. Sometimes I see like elderly women and like they're still beautiful, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to be like that when I'm old. Look at them being so beautiful still. Especially when they have long hair, it just adds so much to an elderly woman. Like, I understand if they don't keep their long hair, because, you know, I'm relatively young now and I'm already annoyed by my hair a lot of the times, and it just takes effort to maintain. But it just looks very nice when an older lady has long hair. I'm like, slay, girl. Okay, that's all right. That is all right. Then we can just draw a little bit of hair, but honestly, the hair is fine. I did a good job at styling this wig. Let's go, me. I did myself a favor. We can still draw a couple though. Just a couple to make it a little bit more perfect, I guess. More perfect. It's probably that time to book a retirement home, I swear. I'm already there. Can you please take me already? You know what I like? I like the concept of assisted retirement home, like where the elderly people, if they can, still get to live like alone, but they have assistance. That must be very nice. Mal said, your most recent tattoo cost 250, what is the Singaporean dollar? For 2 hours. It was 3 years ago. I thought it was way longer. That's about 150 francs. I mean, how big is it? Because, you know, it doesn't sound too bad, actually. Here, I don't think it matters how big it is. For them to just pick up the needle, it already costs 150 regardless of what we do. Spitex, yes, exactly. They help. Also, did you know Spitex doesn't only help elderly or disabled, they also help like people with strong depressions and stuff. So that's very nice. Why is my Photoshop lagging that much? It's not massive, about 15 centimeters. I mean, that's a good size. That's a good, you know, a good size for it. Also, I don't even know what I would like to have next as a tattoo. I've been saying for the longest time that one day I'm gonna get an Armin themed tattoo. But honestly, I have no idea. I would honestly like Vash's gun somewhere, but it's kind of hard to place a gun where it looks kind of finished in a way. So I wouldn't know. Probably also a witch hat tattoo would be very nice. Like a little spell. I love witch hat so much. Scroppy arm in, arm out. Mal said, I feel like if I get one more now, I'm gonna want to get a whole bunch more. They're so addictive. They really are. They really are. But now it's been almost a year since I finished my back piece. And I've been wanting to go for so long still. Thank you for the stampy. The scroppy stamp. The scrampy. No, that sounds wrong. You almost forgot. Yes. You got it. But yeah, other than that, I just like having flowers tattooed. That romba is there. I like to have flowers of like... Oh, wait, no, I like to have flowers as decorations always. It's always nice to have flowers. Or at least, you know. Also, my favorite type of the two... Oh, wait, I'm on the wrong layer. I like dot work. The dot work tattoos hurt way less than normal tattoos, I have heard. Because I basically only have dot work tattoos. And just black and white. I have not a single colored tattoo on me. It's in my Discord channel. Okay, I will check after the stream if that's fine. Oh, actually, I don't have too much time left. I have like 1 hour and 15 minutes. Scroppy said I wouldn't know. Yeah. I mean, colors are nice and stuff, but they're just not for me. I don't know. I just like black and white. Or, you know, just black. I also don't really have white. Just the negative space of my skin. But yeah, colors. I like colors in general, but not for tattoos on my skin somehow. Somehow. I also don't think it would suit me. I don't know, maybe I'm just making shit up. That is very possible. We love to make shit up here. Source, I made it the fuck up. There's not enough space. Oh, let me undo both of that actually. Are all your tattoos just black ink? Yes. Yes, they are. They do be. I even have one that I just did myself. I mean, you can barely call it a tattoo, to be honest. But I did a very small smiley on my ankle with stick and poke. Machine said I'm gonna stick with that from now on, with just the dark ink. How come? Did you change your mind about the colored ones? I had a roommate and she did like her entire lower leg Disney themed and everything in color. Like, it's her body and everything, but I could never have it. I just didn't think it looked good. I didn't like it. I mean, I didn't tell her obviously, because, you know, it's her body, she can do what she wants. But that is just not for me. Machine said, yeah, my Tachikoma, how do you say that? It's in color, but it badly needs a retouch. Color shading is pain and takes long. It really does. It really does take long. Just in general, I also feel like even if you have like just dark ink, if it's something that it's not dot work, I feel like it just takes way longer. I don't know, I'm just a fan of dot work apparently. I don't even know how to explain. It's just nice. Okay, we fixed the hat. The hat is fixed. We fixed the hair. We fixed the water also. Now I would like to add... should we do the skin retouch first? What was on this layer also? Oh, the hair. Let me merge this down. Merge down. Okay. Okie doke. All right. Also fix the... I could fix the lamp a little bit better. Just a little. Otter Lady has a couple tattoos, right? I think I saw some. Okay. She has a bunch. I see. I think on her arms, I think I saw... I'm not sure. It's always so hard. I even find it hard to remember what tattoos my sister has. And like, she's my sister, but like, I don't know, once you have a couple, it just gets difficult to keep track of it somehow. And then you're like, oh yeah, she's tattooed. Yeah, anyway. My sister has many. I think she had on her back, on her leg, on her arm or arms. I actually don't remember if she has both arms or just one arm, or I don't know. It's hard to remember tattoos of, even with piercings. Sometimes I'm like, is this new, or did you have that before? But you know, it's the same for our parents. When you get like the first couple piercings, they're like, oh my god, you got another one. And then you've had them for a while, and then they ask, is this new? And then you're like, no, it's been there for like forever. It's hard to remember. What do we do first? Frequency separation? Yeah, let's do that first. I have to zoom in. Let me zoom in so I can see when the pores disappear. The only thing I regret doing to my body is stretching my earlobes. But everything else, honestly, I'm super fine with that. But the earlobes, they used to be kind of big, like bigger than now. Used to be on like 22 millimeters, I think was the biggest. They shrunk back to 8 millimeters. But you can still clearly see there is a hole. I might get them surgically closed at some point, but I don't know yet. We shall see. It doesn't have a priority right now. Machine said, I'm matching Minecraft heart on her ring fingers. Phasmo P as PS1 controller. Her other character, 2 others holding hands in the water, are cat paw prints, an infinity symbol with her parents' death dates, then a Gojira piece on her back. What is a Gojira? 2 planets and the... That sounds very nice. And all like... I think you have the same... Do you not have the same tattoo on your... Ah, yeah, you said on our ring fingers, I see. Which is a very cool idea. I like that. I love that she has 3 otters. That's adorable. Hello, Kawyatsu. How are you doing? The machine said I might have forgotten one. Also, a whole bunch of flowers on the other arm. I see, yes. I love flowers. I could put all flowers on my body. How was your weekend, Kawyatsu? How are you doing? Welcome in. After a longer time no see. Was it with that? I always forget what I want to use where. It's just very forgettable. You're doing good? Bit tired after National Day yesterday. A long time no see, yes. What does that mean, National Day? Was it a bank holiday or... Oh, I'm dumb. This is not the correct tool. This is the correct tool. Kavyatsu said 17th of May is the Constitution Day. Well, I don't know what that means, I'm sorry. What does Constitution Day mean? But that means you did not have the day off, I assume. I did see you were streaming Husky something, but sadly I didn't have the time to check it out. Reap. But how's your job going there? Are you having fun? Except for being tired. Being tired. Also, I'm not sure why I'm doing... I don't know. It doesn't really matter, does it? Does it? Maybe it does. I don't know. I keep forgetting how to do things. Kavyatsu said, yes, having fun with the Huskies for sure. That sounds really nice. Really, really nice. I think a lot of people would fight you to have that job. For how long again are you gonna be there? Couple weeks? Or months even? Oh, I don't think this one is gonna work. Nope. This one will have to do with the copy tool. Poultry said, I just realized next Monday is a bank holiday in the UK too, so 4-day weekend for me. Yes, here too. It's very nice. They timed the MCM very conveniently. I think the last year was the same. Fabioza said, I will be here until August. That's quite a long time still though. Machine said, yup, I totally forgot she has a cartoon ghost and literally WSDA key. That is WASD keys. That is very cool. It suits her. Oh no, that's the wrong. That is the wrong. I need my copy tool. But yeah, very, very on-brand tattoos for Otter Lady, I feel like. Okay, this also doesn't work. What am I gonna do? Maybe I can use the patch tool. Maybe I just have to blur a little bit more. Okay, no, that works fine. That works fine. Do y'all like tattoos more or piercings more? And not just on yourself, also on other people? Machine said she is like me, we don't do the typical thing. Yes, we love that. Poultry said, have you ever seen the event called Witty Ghost Weekend? It happens twice a year and I think I might try to go for Halloween. No, actually, no. Withy or with? Is that a typo? Or is it called like that? Whitby Ghost. It's the town. Oh, how do you even say that? That sounds fun though. What do they do? Twice a year, but if it's like, does it happen on Halloween and then when else? It's in the north of England, I see. Sounds fun though. Halloween is not really big here in Switzerland, so that's kind of sad sometimes. Halloweeny. Like 2 years ago, there were kids coming here to ring the doorbell. And then last year we prepared and then no one came. And I was like, man. And Poetry said it's honestly just thousands of people turning up dressed in really cool goth fashion. That is amazing. That sounds really, really cool. It happened at the start of May and you saw a bunch of videos and never realized how big it was. That is so cool. Bruh. Machine said, I don't want piercings, but I like the look of them on others. Your earlobe earrings, 3 on the left ear, still irritate me on occasion. I cannot imagine having anywhere else. Also, you've witnessed a few people I knew having infections and stuff. Then you need to remove it and it heals and it's gone. With a tattoo, it's all good. It's there, it stays. That is true. If you don't have an infection, because tattoos can also be very, very difficult. But you know, most piercings are fine if you do the hygiene and stuff. I only had issues with 2 piercings, but that was just because of my body, not because of the piercer. I used to have a bridge piercing, which is here. Honestly, was one of my favorites, like just, you know. But it was infected constantly. It was such a pain. I tried twice. Like I had it and then I had to take it out because it just wouldn't heal. And I was like, actually, let's try again. Tried again, same thing. But almost everyone that I know has issues with the bridge piercing here, sadly. But it's so cool. I love it so much. I might give it another try at some point. And also I had like a nose piercing there. But also somehow it was very finicky, so I took it out. Now I just have the septum piercing. Poetry said, so think of it like Comic-Con but for goth fashion. That actually sounds really, really cool. Sounds amazing. I am not a goth, but it's very, very cool. got... Oh, actually, I need the blur tool. Where is the blur? Your septum piercing is at least classy and small. Yeah, now it is. When I got it like new, when I was 16, it was relatively big. Can I even see a difference? I can. Some folks have huge rings in there. That's true. Also, some people stretch the septum, which is crazy. Why? That hurts so... Just stretching the ears already hurt a lot, even if you go slow. But stretching the septum... Oh my, what am I doing, bro? Just sounds like a different kind of hell. Really painful. Machine said my wife wanted a septum for long, and I told her it wouldn't suit her. She took it too hard. Oh no! Oh no! I like the septum piercing. I feel like that's one of those that suits almost everyone, but maybe I'm just biased. Almost everyone in my friend, or like in my... I don't know. My sister has one, Exa has one. Who else? My best friend has. One other friend has it too. There's just many. But I understand that it's not for everyone. You don't think it suits folks with wider noses? The European nose may be more suited. Maybe. Maybe. Ew. I've always wanted piercings here in the cheeks, but I never did it because I'm scared. And also, like, it's kind of so in the way, but I really like how it looks when you know, when you smile and stuff, because it gives you some sort of dimples. I just think it looks cool, but I never had one. I don't have the courage. And nowadays, I like, you know, the urge is not there anymore to do that. I have to lighten my face somehow. Oh, it is that dark for real. That's kind of weird. Machine said also it is now associated with crazy lefties, so it kind of makes me worried when I see anyone with a septum nowadays. Back in the old days, pre-2010, it was just badass, I guess, yeah. I got it like... yeah, pretty much around 2010, when I was 16. I had a lunch break at school, and then I just went to the piercer and got it done. Oh, my mom was not happy. None of my parents were. But back then it was like, you know, almost nobody had it, except like in the emo scene and stuff. It wasn't a uniform for you. Yeah, no, not really. Not really. I just did it because I wanted it. That is so true. Yeah, back then, like, people would like openly make fun of you, be like, oh, are you a cow or whatever? And I was like, man, just shut the fuck up, bro. What do you care? People were rude. And nowadays, like, sometimes even like people at the doctors that work at the doctors have it. It's not a thing anymore, kinda. It's not an issue. Only in the alt scene, that's true. I used to be an emo. Some things I can't shake from the emo time. Still an emo at heart. Okay, I think we're good with the skin retouch, actually. I don't think I want to do much else. I will have to see how it looks after... wait, was it? No, it wasn't that extreme, right? After the color grading and stuff, we shall see. Machine said, I dated an emo once. I was into the emo look when I was younger. I think many people, I mean, society was kind of split. Either you were a hip-hopper or you were an emo or a skater. I feel like skater and emo were kind of the same. Thank you for the hydrate, Boxy. Let me have a drink. So yeah, it was always many different things. But yes, welcome in, Boxy boy. How are you doing? Madame Yummy and Chato, yes. Chato and Kato. How was your weekend? You went to Faba for a bit, right? Did you enjoy it? Did you buy? I saw in Inumi stream that you bought a lot of snacks. What kind of snacks did you buy? I mean, you said you bought all the snacks, but also what does that even mean? I am also good. I had a good weekend. And now we back here. I also have a very short week again this week because I only work until Wednesday. And Thursday I'm gonna go to London. I am so excited. London, the MCM London is my favorite convention. It's gonna be so much fun. Mucho fun. And then I come home and then the next weekend after that is Dokumi. Boxy Boy said, and you know those huge bags that just a bit of everything? I got one of those. With snacks? Are there things like that? I actually like a gotcha bag for snacks. I don't think I've ever seen that. Look at you, Schöckler, but have fun though. Hey, conventions are also work. No, I'm joking. Conventions are the best kind of work. I'd love to just go to conventions as a work. But thank you. Thank you. Then I come back and then I work 2 days and then I'm gone again because then it's Dokumi. But I'm excited. I have 4 shoots booked, or like 4 people booked me to shoot at Dokumi, so I'm very happy about that. I didn't expect. I mean, you know, for some people maybe 4 shoots are not a lot, but I think 4 shoots are a good amount, honestly. At least for my standards. Volpone damn globetrotter Akuma. Yeah, it's just, that's what the con season does to you. Literally, it's the con season's fault. Also, it's the organizer's fault. Like, why did they plan them so close to each other? It's kinda stupid. No, I don't want this. Yes, bedroom. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Boxer said a lot of traveling for you sounds exciting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be nice. Boxer said I would book you too if I went to Dokumi. I don't have a cosplay. Was Hey, there's always next year. Or there's always still Zurich Popcorn or Hero Fest. The possibilities. Also, you know, you can book me without having to be at a convention. Also, hello Maple, thank you for the fa. How are you doing? How is your morning? Did you have a good sleep? A good eep? Yeah, coffee. That sounds about right. Fa. Are you gonna stream anytime soon? Boxboy said that's true, and Machine said your redeem reminds me I'm going to be rigging more things for Otter Lady. She wants a new iced coffee in it. That is cool. I love that you're into rigging now. You did a very amazing job. Volpone booking a shooting just to hang out with Yami. I mean, you can. We can also hang out without having to book a shooting, I guess. That would be so fun. Imagine getting booked and then I'm there and then you're like, well, actually, psych, we're just gonna hang out now. And I'm like, okay, well. Boxyboy said the farming god is here. Hello, maybe. Yes, the farming god and the father of all Twitch photographers. Auto Machine said she has one now, but hates it. The coffee? Hopefully not the water, right? Because the water looked very, very cool. Boxy said Volpone is onto something. Machine said Finn debuted yesterday. He's happy with the result. Yeah, I checked in real quick with him and it looked very, very cool. It was very nice. Volpone said, here's the money for the shooting. Let's get a coffee. I would feel so bad. I would never do that. I would never accept that. Machine said, if you ever want anything rigged, let me know. I will. Thank you so much, Machine. You're appreciated. I still have to figure out what. Honestly, I have no idea. But I'm sure sooner or later an idea will come to mind. And Boxboy said, so how do you want to take the picture? What? Oh, I don't know. Let's go grab some coffee. I guess, yeah. Machine says she hates her current coffee. It's not her arm. You know, it's a generic. I see, yeah. It's so sad that you can't... Like, I understand that you can't pin items to the model, but or like to the body. But, you know, it would be very nice if you could. They would do everyone a favor. But that's just VTube Studio. They're kind of a bit wacky sometimes with some things. Volpone said, I would be pissed getting all the shooting equipment and they just want to hang out. Luckily, Volpone, I don't usually bring so much. I have like the camera, 2 lenses. Depending on the cosplay, I have a small portable smoke machine, which is very cool. And sometimes some portable lights, if we're gonna go like inside or something. But other than that, I travel light because my back will kill me otherwise. Machine said, I grabbed the prism texture and used them with my rigging. Can you do that? Can you like put it together with... I'm not sure You just make a new file and then rig that one? Is that what I don't know if I'm understanding, probably. Probably. Boxboy said the whole ass trailer with equipment just to hang out. I mean, that's what my bestie and I do, I guess, when we meet up for shoots. We hang out as well, but we also shoot, so it's very nice. Machine said this is how I did the water. I see. You just put it together in Photoshop, just the arm and the thing. Ah, okay, I think I get it now. That is very smart. She said, I have a smoke machine too. Let's go. Boxboy said, I can bring a vape and help out with the smoke creation. I swear that is... Honestly, it's way more worth. But I don't really have assistants. Or like I never really bring any assistant with me. But yeah, the vape will honestly just do in most cases. Machine said, I just put it together in Photoshop, just the arm, hands and fingers. I see. And then you just smack it into Live 2D and rig it there? Volpone said, what do you mean shooting? We're here to breed. Right. Volpone! Hello?
Where is my tromba?
Thank you for the tromba. Boxboy said, can I do another layer as your shooting assistant? I swear, every photographer loves having an assistant, or at least I do. I do not speak for every photographer, but you know, it's always nice to have someone help out. Oops. Bruh. Breed on and no. That sounds wrong, Boxy Boy, don't say that. Cheers that I'm used to doing everything myself. Oh, but yeah, I mean, why did I speak German to you? Yeah, same. I rarely have any assistants. I mean, if I do, then it's either someone the model brought along, or my bestie when she has time. Bidone, no. Also, welcome in Verwin1. Verwin1, that's very fun to say. How are you doing? Did you have a good weekend? What is your passion? What do you like to do in your free time? Boxyboy said, Volpone, do you like cheese? If you do, you could be Brione. Polish said, just bring chat, they can help. I mean, if I could, I would. I would. Verwin1 said, good, tired, raining all day. You like cheese? You had cheese 30 minutes ago. Are you maybe Swiss? Because here in Switzerland, it hasn't been raining all day, but it started raining in the afternoon. And we also like cheese here. What's your favorite cheese? Oh my fucking god, stop. I mean, you know, next time I need an assistant, or I think I need an assistant, I could ask if any of you wants to come along. I'll give you coffee on the house, or a bubble tea, or whatever you want. Boxy said community hangout and everyone tries to hold Yami's camera or smoke machine. I mean, you can hold the camera. I don't have anything against that. As long as you don't drop it. As long as you don't drop it, we good. We do be good. Should we smack some... What could I put there? Boxy said, now I want fondue. God damn. Yes, fondue is very nice. Or said, I'll hold hands. Hell yeah. You hold these hands. It's very hard to shoot with no hands though, not gonna lie. It would prove difficult. Verwin1 said, favorite cheese, no idea. Once a year I go on Google and search for random cheese, like Zufallskäsepaket, and order 2 kilos. That sounds fun! What? I didn't know that was an option. But yeah, at dem Fall, are you Swiss or are you German? Schweizer oder Deutsch? Or maybe Österreich. Ah, German. I see. Welcome in, neighbor. Do you also stream, or do you take pictures, or do you do different arts and crafts? If you do, and if you have a portfolio or an Instagram, please feel free to share it. I would love to see. That sounds good as fuck, to be honest. Yeah, right? It really does. It sounds so big brain. Let me just... Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Thank you for another hydrate. Boxyboy said, what do you do when the beamer breaks? What does that mean? The beamer? Verwin said, only one time I got 100-gram cheese I can't eat. It was too much for it. Oh, really? Which one was that? Thank you for the drink. I will drink right now. Tihu. You can pet that dog. Thank you for the pet. Verwin said, got hard cheese, soft cheese, purple cheese, all the cheese. Let's go. I love brie. Brie is very nice. I struggled for a long time to just ignore that it's mold on the outside. But I managed. I managed to ignore it at some point. So I can enjoy brie. Boxyboy said, I just remembered Yami mentioned that the cheese to put in ramen I need to get. Yes, the cheap sliced individually packed cheese. Volpone almost forgot. No, how dare you? Verwin said, I don't have Instagram, it's empty, 0 pictures. I mean, fair. If you have something else, you know, if you take pictures, or if you, I don't know, do anything you want to share with us, please feel free. I love to see what other people do. Boxyboy said the beamer thing was a meme of a Swiss person with terrible English. I mean, the beamer, is that like the Hellraum projector or what? I don't know that meme. Volpone said, need to work Reno again. Bye. Thank you for checking in. Have a good rest of the work day. I hope it's not gonna be too exhausting. See you soon. Boxer said, have fun or as much as possible. And yeah. Machine said, I thought the Beamer is what Australians call BMW vehicle. Yeah, I haven't, you know, in Switzerland that is not a thing to call it a Beamer. I've only known about that ever since I met Exa. Boxer said, I'm so bad with Insta lately, haven't posted anything for ages. I see. I like to post. I especially like to post stories because it's not permanent, it doesn't mess up my feed. Verwin said, I do nothing, lol, raining all day. Wanted to start wandering on some paths here. Got a camera 2 weeks ago, but no. So you're interested in doing photography? But yeah, there is a lot of rain lately. As of late. Rain shots are nice, but like it's such a pain to get everything there. It's very annoying. Inconvenient AF. Also the camera gets wet. I don't like that. I know it can take some of the rain, but like, I'd rather not. I'm paranoid. Camera is too expensive. Wherein said you play a lot of games and wanted to try photography, but the rain, I see. I mean, that is fair. You know, it will be sunny again at some point, so you can try then. What kind of games do you like to play? Do you stream? Poultry said, some good news, the tube strikes have been cancelled off this week. Let's go. A win is a win, right? Boxy also asked, what games do you play? Let's go. And that's very true. If I spend that much on a camera, I'd treat it like my baby. For real. No stream, I see. I mean, that's fair too. Streaming is, you know, it can be exhausting, but it is very nice. Or at least, I think it's very rewarding. Vermin said, I play everything. Most of the time I play Skyrim or some Battlefield, World of Warcraft, Diablo 4. I see. Or some story games called Route 96. I've never heard about it. Skyrim Heal. Hell yes. Oh, I read Heal, but it's hell yes. Sadly, I don't play any of those, so I can't really say much about it. But as you can see, there are people in chat that do play those. So that is nice. I know Skyrim is very popular though. Very popular. For a reason, I guess. Perrin said I have an own 1 terabyte SSD for Skyrim. Oh my god, that's crazy. But you know, if you enjoy something, then it's worth investing in it. Boxable said, my friends keep trying to get me to stream, but I don't know if I should. Do it! You have nothing to lose. You can try it, it's free. If you don't like it, you can always stop. Vernon said, at the moment Skyrim is 600 gigabyte. That is crazy. You must have 1 million of mods. And Machine said you should play Skyrim one day. I could try, but isn't Skyrim like never ending and super long kinda? Just can't do well with games that don't end anymore. I've been traumatized by Genshin. Vernon said Diaries of the Bell. I've never heard that. Boxy Boy said pretty much, yeah. If you need help setting up stream, I can help you out, Boxy Boy. If you wanna try. Vernon said, why to get 100% in a... Wait. To get 100% in a 600 gigabyte Skyrim, maybe 500 hours? Dang! That sounds so incredibly long. It scares me. It's so long. It's so long. Maybe let's make it. I don't know if I like that. Maybe better this part. This part. Let me get the eraser. Thank you. Parents said it's long, but I have 6k playtime in Skyrim. Oh my god. How come you don't stream that? You would probably have a huge community if you did. Also, what? I know nothing about Skyrim, so, you know, don't crucify me. But like, what do you do in there? What can you do for Because it's not gacha, right? So I'm a little confused what you would do for 600 for... Wait, how many hours did you say? 6,000 hours. Oh my god. Machine said the main story takes like 30 hours. Okay, that's not too bad. But isn't Skyrim like super hard? I do not do well at gaming. I am not good with it. Boxy Boy said, I'm so weird like that. With competitive games that don't have a goal, it's hard to get into, but sandbox game I can spend ages on. What are sandbox game? Never been said, not with 3,500 mods, the story get enhanced. I see. Machine said it's no gacha, it's not hard at all. How? Really? Verin said why the vanilla game is easy, I see. And Boxy Boy said run around, do quests, do more quests, then do more quests, loot stuff, then do more. Never ending quests. Verin said but with the mods you need to eat, sleep, drink, and if you don't have life regeneration you die often in the beginning. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. That sounds very, very exhausting. Boxy Boy said, sandbox game is stuff where you just mess around with no goal, like building. I see. I also don't do well with that. I played that with Animal Crossing, I guess. But I just get bored after a while. Very bored. Machine said it's a Western RPG with an open world. Yeah, see, open world also kinda... I have just played too much Genshin, that's literally what it comes down to. Genshin ruined me. There is an ad in a couple seconds, I apologize. But it's just 30 seconds, so it should be fine. Vervin said, only building game I played was Enshrouded. It's an RPG with a good base building. I think I've heard about that, but I didn't see it. Boxy will say, I love me some open world. You know, I used to be like that too, but then, I don't know. Literally Genshin happened, that's all I can merge it down to. Machine said I wouldn't really compare Skyrim to games like Minecraft. I mean, probably not. Verwin said, Enshrouded is from Germany. There were in Game Store and other 2 things years. I see. Boxy Boy said, damn, Genshin ruined your entire gaming experience. It made my gaming experience... first of all, thanks to Genshin, I actually started playing games, so that's something. But, and I really enjoyed the time I spent there. But just that gave me... I just can't deal with gachas anymore, or open world without any real goal, or farming game, like... when you have to farm for things, that's just too much effort. Machine said there is a fast travel and Skyrim's quest give you direction of where to go and what to do. Gachas are time sinks. They really are. They really, really are. I tried a bit of Genshin because it was a Zelda ripoff. I see. You're currently casually playing Zenless Zone Zero. Yes! Zenless Zone Zero, I haven't tried it because that was after when I couldn't deal with gachas anymore. But Zenless Zone Zero has one character that I'm like... It was very tempting to start. It's the huge dog man. Manato, I think he's called. Was he from Zenless? I think so. And his trailer, oh my god. I don't know if you saw Manato's trailer from Machine, but Jesus Christ. They knew what they were doing. It was very tempting to start. Boxable said, I tried Genshin once because it was in a huge hype, but I just couldn't get into it, to be honest. That is fair. That is fair. I started Genshin like I think half a year after it started. And then I played daily for like 3.5 years. It was crazy. I enjoyed it though. But yeah, it ruined me. It really, like, not... It ruined my... how do I say that? The drive for gachas or farming or, you know, having to log in every day. I just can't do that anymore. Vermin said if you like Skyrim, you can play Enderall. It's a free complete overhaul mod for Skyrim. New world, new enemy, new story, Damn! Is that legal to do? Machine said it's the only gacha that has a unique style. The rest are all this futuristic open world with weird stories. If you're used to normal games, then gachas feel weird to play. They really are. They really are. I have never tried Zenless Zone Zero, so I wouldn't know. I did see others play though, and the story mode is like they talk all next to each other. There isn't really cutscenes, or not during talking, I guess. Boxy Boy said that's probably why I can't get into. That's fair. And Machine said gachas are designed to be addictive and or siphon money from people. I have a very short attention span, so gachas don't work on me. That's fair. I was always motivated by just doing all the quests and all the things so I could get the new characters that were coming without spending money. Honestly, I was pretty successful. I didn't really spend much money in Genshin. Where I spent much money though was Love and Deep Space. Oh my god, I spent an ungodly amount of money in there. Which, you know, I would have never thought I would do. But that game is specifically aimed at women. And so I was very tired of the lack of new good male characters in Genshin. So I abandoned that and went to the game that is directed at women with very pretty men. And it worked for 1.5 years, and now I stopped playing that too. Because the thing that you have to log in daily and do your dailies and stuff is just, oh, it stresses me out so much. And it takes so much time, everything. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Boxy Boy said the only thing like that I played once was Animal Crossing when I got my Switch. I spent a lot of time on Animal Crossing and it was pretty nice, but also it got boring to me after like 400 hours or something. Vermin said I spent a lot of money in Smite. I don't know what Smite is. Boxy Boy said, what did you spend money on, like characters? In Genshin, the only ones I spent money on, I think, was Xiao and maybe Risley. I don't remember. But in Genshin, I really did not. For playing for 3.5 years, I maybe spent like, I don't know, max 200, max. But I think that's even like, I think that's an but then again, I did buy the battle pass every month and the moon blessing, so maybe it's a bit more than that. And in Love and Deep Space, you just pay for, like, it's always the same boys, but they have like skins, but the skins is not just optics, but also you also have to fight there, like win fights, and with every skin the boy got different skill set, so that's where you spend money in there. Mimi Machine said I have spent money on a free game, Warframe. I have about 1,600 hours. Oh my god. But I feel like if you have that many hours, it's kinda, you know, kinda fine to spend some money if you have it, because you're also supporting the game, so, you know. Boxy Boy said I spend a lot on Valorant for weapon skins. I mean, fair. Machine said I got burned out and can't return. Yeah, same. That's how I feel with Genshin. I can never go back to that. Same with Love and Deep Space, actually. I feel like. Boxy Boy said Warframe is so good though. That's fair, I guess. Machine said Warframe is good. I still recommend it. Other Lady and I did Animal Crossing together. Shared one Switch, one island. Yeah, that is very cool. Animal Crossing is... Exo and I have such different taste in games. We could never play anything together ever, I think. Vermin said Smite is like League of Legends. Just you control your character with WASD and not with the mouse. And the camera is from behind the character, not above. I see. Machine said 2 characters, 2 hours. Oh, 2 characters, what does that mean? Boxyboy said, actually, now that I think of it, most expensive game I have is probably iRacing. It's sub-based and bought a lot of cars. Oop, I see. Machine said, you must force each other. Like my wife, she forced me to play Subnautica recently. I mean, fair, but also I don't really... I'm never in the mood to play games. Except for on stream. I don't play games when I'm not streaming. Like, I enjoy playing games on stream, but I don't have the urge to play games when I'm not streaming. So that's that. And also, if it's something, it could never be something competitive, because Exa would just absolutely destroy my ass. I suck at games. I suck especially at competitive games. And they are just good at any game they touch, really. But yeah, I don't know. I don't even like things like Mario Party or something, because I think it's boring. I don't like it. Did you like Subnautica though, Machine? Boxyboy said, I love the first Subnautica. And Machine said, sorry, I meant we had a character each and had our own house in Animal Crossing. Oh, I see. Boxyboy said, Yami just pet Kato in her free time. Not just that. I honestly, my window to do things during the day is very short because of my energy levels are so fucked. But as soon as I had dinner, the rest of the evening, like from 6 o'clock until like 11 p.m. max, I just chill. Sometimes I draw something on the tablet. But like, I just chill on my phone, I'm not gonna lie. I just scroll things and read things and watch something on YouTube and stuff. My energy is not enough to do things after dinner. Machine said, my wife and I no longer play competitive games. That is fair, honestly. It can be so exhausting and toxic. Honestly, I always wanted to try League, because I used to play a little bit when I was 18 or something. I like the concept. But yeah, it's impossible to get into it. First of all, at my age. And second, if you don't, it's so overwhelming. I've tried it again like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember anything. There are so many things I have no idea about. And I'm like, I can't. But I like the concept, honestly. It's kind of cool. Boxyboy said, also I got Mario Galaxy for the Wii at Faba. I see. I hope you enjoy. Machine said, Subnautica is good. We're playing the first one. That is nice. Verwin said, when I want to chill, I play some sticks. I also don't know. I'm so sorry, Verwin. As you can see, I'm not a gamer, so I don't really know much about games in general. So apologies for not knowing many things. Boxyboy said, do you think you would play chill games by yourself, like some story game or something like that? Toxic? No. I am just not made to play games by myself. It's just, I don't have the urge. I would rather do something else. Machine said, I tried League once, never again. Yeah, I can imagine. I think a lot of people have that experience. I also like the concept of like Valorant, or what is the other one? Apex. But as I said, I am like... Thank you for the pet. I'm just too old. My reflexes are not fast enough. And, you know, I am just not experienced at things like that. But I would like to try, but I don't think I can try without getting ripped to shreds. Verwin said, no one knows Styx. No one... Yeah, no. Machine said, Styx is a stealth single-player game, right? Verwin, does the Y mean like yes, or is that a typo, or does that mean why? When we said hardcore stealth, you get spotted, you dead. I see. Machine said, I think I have it on Epic Launcher. Oh. Boxboy said, instant no. Only thing Valorant is good for is rage quit. You'll be right back. Thank you. Have a good BRB time, Boxy. Machine says, I think vermin meant why. I see sometimes it... I have to check if that... But yeah, probably. I was just a little confused. A little confusion. But yeah. At least there are many different types of games, so people can find out for themselves what they like and what they don't. Okay, my face is way too dark. I will have to sort that out. Let me do a... Oops, that is the wrong thing. Maybe a curves and then just apply to the face and not everything else. Let me do that. And then we take the brush and put it on white. Machine said if I want to play at twitchy frame per second, I'll just play Counter-Strike. Valorant has heroes and I'm not into that. I see. I like heroes. Vermin said in sticks you need time. Sometimes I just sit there for 10 to 20 minutes and I'm stalking an enemy to see when it's moving and where it's moving for how long, so I can set up traps or just sneak around. Do you play against other people or do you play against bots or like NPCs or however you say that? Okay, I think the face should be a little bit better now. So you could barely see. Could barely see. Maybe that's gonna change when once I do the rest. Oh, I paused the music. I'm stupid. Machine said sounds like MGS or Splinter Cell but on crack. Never heard of that, but feel free to continue the chat. Vermin said against bot, but the bots are not so dumb. I see. That is fair. Otherwise it would be boring, right? Stealth games are the only games I play on maximum difficulty. Damn, you like torture. If I have the option, I always play on easy. I cannot play on maximum difficulty. I cannot even play on normal difficulty. If there's an option, trust me, I will change it to easy. Even on the first playthrough, oh my god. Machine said those are both single player stealth games. I see. I mean, stealth sounds kind of fun. But also, you know, if you get caught, then the fun is over very quickly. Okay, are we going to do... yeah, let's do the effect one and see where it brings us. Verin said, like I wrote above, you get spotted in sticks, 80% chance to die, 20% chance to run away. Okay, well that, you know, the odds are not good, but at least they aren't zero, right? At least they are not zero. Okay, let me get the reference how I did the other one. Otherwise I will forget. Okay, it was kinda yellowish and yeah, kinda yellowish. Kinda. Let me put it over here. Okay, let's enable colorize, which is this one. Machine said, sneaky, sneaky, don't kill anyone, mess with the enemy. It's a lot of fun. You can do it in Skyrim too. Once your sneak level is good enough. Many play stealth archer. I see. I mean, I can imagine it can be fun. Because you get to like be confusing. Or like, you know, not confusing, but like... Oh, my eyes. This is better. Do not fret, it will not stay like that, obviously. Let me do this first. Oh no! Oh, it's the wrong side. I have to move it to this side. Bloom, very bright. It is. It will get better, trust. You just need to give me some time. Because I still haven't really figured out how to do that. Hello, Cyronius. Hi, Stinkies. I love that actually. Hello, Stinky. How was your weekend? Trust the process. Yes. Does the process know we're trusting it? It's fine. We got this. We got this. What about the blur? Was it this one? Smells like Swiss cheese. Yes. How was your weekend, Saronis? How is your day also? Did you do anything fun? I think this was here maybe. Somewhere was a blur effect. Apologies for the flashbangs. See, here's the blur. Now I found it. Let's go. As Ryan said, weekend was great. Saw my friend get her master's degree in science imaging. That is very cool. Congrats. Damn, that must have been a huge achievement. And you got to hang out with a friend group. That sounds very nice. I hope you enjoyed, but it sounds like you did. So that is nice. Wait. What else is there? Did you also have a couple days off, Saronis? Or is that not a thing? Wait, where are you from again? I forgot. Where are you in the UK? Verin said, since when does Photoshop has these picture editing sliders? It doesn't. It's a plugin, a paid plugin, but it's very nice. It's called Onirik. You can either have a subscription, which we didn't do, or just pay once $100, and honestly worth. Show me the. You're at the bottom. I see. Oh my god, I love this picture. It's so cute, so adorable. Love that. Very, very cool. Thank you for sharing. You're in the US, Austin, Texas. Oh well, that is totally different part. That is a totally different part. But it looked like a lot of fun. No, I want the gamma. Where is it the core opacity? I always forget where to click the things because I don't know this program yet. Or like this plugin, not very well. Not very well. Did you take some pictures, Ironius? You encouraged me to look at your about on Twitch. Okay, let me check. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oops, I have to mute that. It's loading for some reason. Why is it doing that? I did What's happening? Oh no! Saronius, your Twitch made my browser freeze. Why did it do that? We were doing just fine. That never happens. Not like that. Usually Photoshop freezes, but like somehow it froze. Let me check if we can recover somehow. It's fine. As long as Photoshop is not cracking up, I think we good. I think we good. Okay, maybe we're not good. Let me close. Something is happening. I don't know what is happening. Let me go to Task Manager. The Task Manager. I mean, obviously Photoshop is using a lot of resources, but it should be fine. And also it still reacts, so I don't know, it's probably the browser. The browser had a hiccup. Okay, we're back again, it's fine. It is fine. Let me check again. If it crashes again, then it's your Twitch profile that is the reason setting me up for failure. No, I'm joking. Oh yeah, it says photographer and gamer in the Austin, Texas Metroplex. What does Metroplex mean? What does that mean? What does Cyronius mean, by the way? I've always wondered. Very cool though. ID. Let me... So it was not your Twitch profile, it was just my browser freaking out for some reason. Very freaky. Okay, now I would just like to have it a bit less extreme. Can I do that somehow? Can I do that? Was it exposure? As Ronnie said, a metroplex is a... Wait, what? A conurbation with more than one principal anchor city of near equal importance. Ironically, I have no idea what that means. With more than one principal anchor city. So you're like in the middle of two cities? Is that... Oh, basically means multiple cities close to each other. I see. Okay, that helps. Thank you. Sorry, sometimes I do not know all the words. Apologies. Awesome. Miss Talia VT, thank you for the lurk. Have a good lurky. Hope you had a good weekend, that you're having a great day as well. Oh no, we want more of that. I want more of that. Okay, do I want this call? I want the rays. Where are the rays? Where are the rays? Honoric rays. Was it that one? Maybe. Rotation. Distance. It looks like a fire. It does, but we're gonna make it less extreme. But I don't remember how I did the rays last time. How did I do them? There was... Oh, it's glare. It's not called rays. It's called glare. Mal, so magical. Watch me set the picture on fire. It's fine. Slowly but surely, we're gonna figure out this plugin together. You cannot leave me alone with that. But we're gonna get there. Trust. Trust. Yes, exactly. Okay, that's more or less what I wanted. Okay, the blur did absolutely nothing. Because also it has different blurs, but then I don't know which one, like, why is one doing something and the other is doing nothing? So I'm confused. How was dinner, Mal? Did you have something nice? If yes, what did you have? Oh, distance. Okay, okay. Now back to, I think this one. Was it this one? Yes. Okay, see, we're getting closer. Slowly we are getting closer. That might be a little bit too much. You had Indian takeaway, was excellent. Let's go. Let's go. Tyrone, since you also do photography, what plugins do you use? Do you have any recommendations? Because I have kinda, I mean, not avoided, but I just didn't know what kind of plugins I could use, because I was like, I can just do it myself. But this one changed my opinion. It's very, very convenient. Mal said, made your entire day top 10 cuisine for sure. It really is. It's very... I love Indian food. Verona said, you used the plugin Natural Light. Is that... I'm very gullible. Is that a joke? Or is there a plugin called like that? I don't know if you're making fun of me or not. Poultry said, I've never used a single plugin. I see. Siren said, and by plugin I mean no plugins. Well, it's okay. I hope it was. I hope it was worth breaking my trust. No, I'm joking. Of course, Mal finds that very hilarious. It's fine. I'm here to amuse. Oh my god, it's so finicky. Can you please just What happens if I put it on -6? Is it less or is it more? I don't know. What does X... Is it gonna get flashbanged again? Hold on. Okay, I see. Let's put -4 and see where that brings us. Poultry said, I'm sure there are some cool plugins out there though. Yeah, there are. Hello, Fees! Sneaky Fees! How are you doing? How is Otter Lady stream going? Mal said, I do, yeah. It's fine. I forgive y'all. No, I actually don't mind. I really don't. I actually thought that was a very funny joke. Plugin called Natural Light. I've tried that before, very long time. I mean, I've been doing Natural Light ever. I still do Natural Light, but now in post. I just I want magical pictures, and that helps a lot. Sneaky Fees, yes. You're good? That's good to hear. How was your weekend? Serena said at most I may make some halation using a copy of the layer, some Gaussian blur and the layer blend mode opacity. Like, does that mean like halo? Or I've never heard of that word, halation. Yes, Sneaky Feezy, sneaky. Your weekend was fun. That's good to hear. What did you do? And what made it fun? Halation is that glow around the bright part of the image. I see. Want me to walk you through the steps? I mean, it's kinda... I mean, you explained it up there, right? Copy the layer, Gaussian blur, and then... You know, the works. But I think I can pretty much imagine what you mean. But you know, if you want to, you feel free. Also, thank you for the big yawn. Let me do the big... Oh my god. Is that big enough? Is that nothing really, just played some games? I mean, that's good. That's perfectly fine. I would love to do that. What games did you play? Volpone said Feierabend wie das duftet. That's so freaking old, that ad. You know, it's crazy how some ads stick with us for like eternity. Thank you for the follow, Verwin. Happy to have you. And thank you for the chats. You're AFK for a bit, don't worry. I will end stream soon though, so I probably won't be here when you come back, but that's fine. I will be here on Wednesday again. He said DBD and Phasmo. Oh, Dead by Daylight and Phasmo. I see. You're also an avid horror game fan, I see. Volpone said stop, I always also need to yawn. Ah, isn't that a taste of your own medicine, Volpone? Now if I yawn, y'all have to yawn with me. That's your punishment for triggering me all the time. Boxy Boy said it's like the Liebe Mobiliar, exactly. They have very goated ads. You know who has goated ads nowadays? The panels that you see around from Digitech with like where people give them bad reviews. They are so hilarious. Mal said, I caught the yawn too, it was nice. The yawn was nice? Really? Again? What do you mean taste of my own medicine? I mean, you said I have to stop, but you are the one who started all this. Your own fault. I hope all of you always have to yawn when I yawn. Boxy said, I don't have to yawn when other people yawn, so you keep yawning. The Digitech reviews are fun, they really are. Saroni said, this will sound a little bit more complex than it is because I will describe a non-destructive and very flexible solution. Duplicate your image layer and turn that duplicate layer into a smart object. Open the smart object and add a threshold adjustment layer. Set so only to the brightest areas of your image stay white. Save the smart object, go back to your original canvas, set the blending mode of the smart object to screen and apply Gaussian blur. I mean, I understood all of that, except I don't know what a threshold adjustment layer is. But the rest sounds very, very doable. Also, I will take a screenshot so I won't forget. But thank you for explaining, but I'm not sure what the threshold adjustment layer is, sadly. I've been using Photoshop for like many, like 15 years or something. But I have to admit, I just go by vibes somehow. I don't really know many technical things. I'm just vibing. I'm still learning things after so many years. But that's what makes it fun. Let me put minus 4.5. Under the Windows menu, there's adjustment layers. It's a panel you can apply adjustment layers. They provide a global adjustment that is non-destructible. I mean, I know about those, but I don't know what the threshold. I will have to check it out. Thank you for the drink.
Where is my tromba? Thank you for the tromba.
Poultry said, or just use the bloom filter. You're probably gonna think I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know where the bloom filter is. I am sorry. Well, Bono said, yeah, I'm vibing with Photoshop ever since. For real. Photoshop and I are a love-hate relationship, I would describe it. So Ron said threshold is kind of like a cutoff. It sets a point range you want to keep the image date. I see. Holder said it's a physical filter that goes on. Oh, I have that. Or maybe not that one, but I have a white mist filter and a black mist filter. Is that the same? Or kinda? So Ronnie said, so if you want brightness, you keep the right-hand section of the dark to bright scale. I see. Holder said, yep, those ones will do. Let's go. But apparently just not enough for what I want, or I'm just doing it wrong. That is a very, very possible scenario. Okay, I have to find out how... Oh, wait. How to lower the flashbang in the middle. Oh no, I like it better before. Let me find another hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate and the fa. Set it to overlay. I see. I will have to look into that. I might hit you up. It works though. What works? What works? Is it this one maybe? Oh! Ooh! A little bit more though. They hide things. Why do they hide things? I want the orange back. I like the... Okay, that's too much orange. Too much orange. Have fun and hydrate. I'm just testing. Did you drink? I did. I did drink my water. My Vamtis. Today I even drank a coffee, which is a rare occurrence. Okay, this is not... This is the glare. I don't have to mess around with the glare. I like the glare. This is the input method. If I put compression down, what happens? I mean, yes, but also I want it a bit more. Herder Blase. Yami's review. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, maybe a little bit. Wait, what happens if I do this now? Oh, okay, wait. Hold on, we're getting there. I've been saying that for the past 40 minutes, but we are getting there. Trust. Trust. I want the gamma. I think the gamma is what blinds us. No, it's not. Is the exposure what blinds us? It is the exposure. Can I speak? Not like a Swiss person. Sarah said, be right back. Yes, no worries. I might not be here though anymore. Okay, I have to put the exposure up again. Just a little bit more. What about the gamma? Okay, I want... Give me the color back. And this? Exposure bit down. Older said also, if you said you go to London on Thursday, if you are looking for something to do, there is an event on all week called Belgravia in Bloom, where that area of London has already has really elaborate flora. Oh, that sounds very cool. Thank you for telling me that. I will also take a screenshot of that. And Volpone said we need a farmer's hat yummy emote for all the rice breeding she does. I could arrange that. I could arrange that. What is the redeem though? Just farmer mode, or what would that mean? Boxable said a whole farming outfit actually. Professional rice breeder, let's go. Oh my god. I could arrange that. Ah. Man, I want my colors back. But they only come back with exposure. See, I want this, but without the blinding in the middle. How? How do I get this? I'm upset, y'all. How do I do that? I don't know what those what, because I don't know what it means. Box was with a piece of wheat in her mouth. Lobon said no emote slots left. Yeah, in like the tier 3 or something, but I refuse to put things in there. I can have some animated ones still in the normal emote slots. I think. Okay, what happens with this now? Man! You know, actually, I have to finish this because I have to end stream. It is cooking time. But I don't know how to fix that. What is main opacity? Okay, and what happens if I do that again? Box because I do the thing where it makes it less bright. Thank you. I now know what to do. I'm trying so hard. Did I do that before? Okay, no. Okay, what happens if I do that now? Aha. End stream, yes. I have to eat, Boxy boy. First of all, I have to cook and then I have to eat. Okay, honestly, I don't think I can do that any better. Let me just make a new one called Glow 2, I guess. Something like that. And then click save. No ending streams today. Okay. Do you all feed me or how are we gonna do that? I don't want to starve. As some of you may know, I only eat once a day and I haven't eaten yet. Okay, that's good enough. I'll take that for now. And then cooking stream. I'm not that good at cooking, you know. I can do basic things, but I would not describe myself as a good cook. I am a good baker, not a good cook. Volborn said end stream and go eat ebe. Mal said, how do people in Europe survive on 1 meal a day? I could never. Oh, it's not people in Europe, it's just a very small minority, I guess. Most people do eat regularly. That's just a me skill issue. Okay, y'alls, it is. Where is it? My pen, please go away. Let's go into the just chatting mode so I can end the streamies. Mal said, I feel like I've heard most about Europeans doing it. Oh, really? That, I mean, I don't know. That could very well be, but I have no idea, actually. Voxible said, I eat more than once, usually too much. That is fair. That is fair. I wish I could eat more too, but my body will not forgive me that. Bonus said, thank for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you for being here. And same to you, Machine. And Mal, and like everyone that was here. Thank you for the pet. Appreciate the pet. Yeah, have a good rest of the week. I will be back on Wednesday, and then not for a longer time, I think. So we shall see. I will keep you updated. But yes, if you want to see soon, starting from Thursday, my adventures in London and at the convention, feel free. I am active on Instagram. I'm trying to be a little bit more active on X too, but I'm just not good at that. And I don't like X that much. But I will be most active on my cosplay account because, you know, we go cosplaying. What if the socials aren't enough? How can I bring you along? That's gonna be difficult. I can put you all in a little backpack or put you on my head and carry you around. Sadly, I don't know how else to bring you along. Boxable said, well, let's just go there and hang out. Let's go. We can do a meetup. But yes, I will send you all over to Otter Lady, my beloved. She's playing Resident Evil Requiem. It's her first playthrough, I think. And everyone say I said hi. Otter Lady. We love Otter Lady in this house. So be nice to her. And yeah, we shall see each other on Wednesday very soon. Also, Volpone said your chef's gonna kill you. Foxbell said, imagine Tiny Yummy dragging a cart with everyone in the... I could never do that. That is too heavy. Volpone said, have a good dinner with Exa. Thank you so much. Y'all also have a good dinner and a good rest of the week. You wouldn't want to watch any otters. Yes, exactly that, Boxy boy. That's why we're going over there. So, see you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. Thank you for hanging out. Kiss on the forehead. Bye.